What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sorta Interesting podcast, and welcome back to our Batman review series, where we are reviewing Batman movies leading up to the release of The Batman, starring Robert B. Pattinson. The B stands for badass. Coming to theaters March 4th, which is this weekend. We're watching it March 5th on Saturday. Very excited. My name is Christian Patam, and with me is the Iceman himself, the Brown Knight, as they say, Myles David Darling. How you doing, Myles?
Good. I feel
How excited are you for Saturday? I mean, Saturday, if things go according to plan, should be an eventful day. We got Batman. There's going to be a UFC fight after, which is going to be Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, George Masvidal, as they say. But
that, and you're going to be here.
Yeah, I'm going to be there, and it's going to be a fun time. Hopefully, it's going to be a fun time. Let's go ahead and get into a side podcast here. I don't have anything planned, but let's do a table topic if you don't have a question here. I'm excited for this. I haven't done this in a while, so let me pull a random one out here. I'm not even going to look at it. If it's bad, I'm going to throw it away.
Okay. Rip it up.
Ooh, how about this? This is a good one. Have you ever had an experience that led you to believe in angels or ghosts? This is something we've never talked about. Have any paranormal activity going on in your life? Any maybe religious activity with angels or something?
Me, no. It's actually the opposite for me. Cause
what is the opposite?
I was, so I was religious to an extent when I was younger. I went to Catholic church a lot.
Yeah.
And got baptized at the church across the street from where I live now. St. Pius.
Really? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
In Buena Park. That's right. I give away where you live.
Awesome. Confirmation over there, or whatever the fuck it is.
You did like the whole First Communion over there and everything, huh?
Yeah.
I started First Communion, never finished. I was like the whole confirmation class. I was like, all right, bro, I've had enough of this.
You're like, nah, you know what? And that's what I mean by the opposite. Like earlier, yeah, I'd be like chalking all the crazy shit that was going on to angels, demons, ghosts, all that stuff, supernatural stuff. Yeah. But now, I'm pretty into science. So
that is so true, man. As I got older, it's just it's just science, man.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying that's not me. I don't really so much believe in that stuff. I'm open to all possibilities. Believer, though, in karma. I do believe in karma.
It's a chameleon. Yeah. It comes and goes.
So do I.
Hey.
So that's a big thing. I don't know if that falls under any supernatural type of deal, but I don't know. That's just for me. But I would say no. I would say no to that question.
Do you believe in ghosts at all?
What about ghosts? Again, or I will too. I don't believe in ghosts.
I want to believe in ghosts so badly, but God, I don't know, man. I'm scared to rule it out too, because what if something does happen? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm
open to it.
Dude, would you do a Ouija board kind of thing? Are you scared of that stuff, or you just don't care?
Yeah, I would always spell penis.
You're down for a Ouija board. Wow. See that?
I would spell penis each time.
Because I always say I don't believe in ghosts, but when it comes to hey, you want to do a Ouija board or something, I'm like, I don't even want to tempt it. You know what I mean? What if something does happen? So that kind of means I kind of do believe it, but don't believe it at the same time. But as far as religion goes, I was kind of in the same boat. I went to private school for a number of years, probably the first maybe 5 or 6 years of my life, and I was going to church too a lot, and of course our grandparents, hardcore Catholic Filipinos, right? So they're always pushing prayer in church on me, and I was pretty religious too, on my own, even in middle school. And by the time I got to high school, I was like, I don't know what this is even now when I go to mass, when did I go to mass? Actually, I went to mass fairly recently. When was the last time you went to church?
Before COVID.
Before COVID, okay.
Yeah, I would go. So I would go to basically for my mom and grandma, to go with them.
Was it a Catholic one, or was it a
Catholic?
Christian?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Catholic church.
I really can't stand Catholic masses anymore. It is just
It's
let's
just
cut it in
bad on your
half.
knees, bro. It's bad on your knees. I'm
One good
telling
thing
you.
about COVID, that the Catholic mass, peace be with you, no more, no mas. Okay, let's just eye contact or like a little nod, like yep, peace be.
Just
We
slap
don't
the
need
hand.
we don't need
Don't
any.
touch me.
Yeah, we don't need any more handshakes. None of that. Thank God, like literally, thank God that
I do
COVID
that,
came
I do
around. Yeah, I just do the finger guns. What's up? Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
Peace
But
be with
yeah.
you. Right in your mouth.
Yeah, I went to when was the last time I went to church? Probably last year. Yeah, probably a year ago, and it's okay, but that really made me realize, like, yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this religion thing, because I do have family members who are very religious, so that's why I went with them, and it's just very it feels very cultish to me, religion. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all the chanting and stuff, and when they do the smoke on the thing, it smells good. I like that. Bring that to my house. Where can I
does
light?
smell
I
good.
need. I
It
want to
does
light that
smell
up in the corner of my house. That smells really good. But all
Need an
the
essential oil diffuser of that.
yeah. Where's the church? Where's the Catholic Mass essential oil? But yeah, as far as church goes, I do like the idea of, when it comes to religion, the being a good person and all that stuff, and the community that brings that
Oh, yeah, no
religion
doubt.
brings. Like that, all that stuff is really nice and fun because everybody's super nice to each other and stuff. But all that
I
other
agree with you
stuff,
there.
yeah, like
One of the best like experiences I've ever had, like as far as like church goes, when I would go to a Christian church with Nick.
I feel like
And,
Christian churches are way more fun, by the way, compared
Oh,
to
it was
Catholic.
such a smaller community,
Yeah.
and it was like they were tight knit. Everybody was so nice, and like they're always so like inclusive. Everybody's just I don't know. It just seems more real in a sense. I like the camaraderie, like
I do too. Yeah.
being with people who are genuinely nice, who seem genuinely nice, as opposed
Yeah.
to people who are maybe, I don't know. It seems like they're putting on a front sometimes when you go to church. You're just, I don't really want to be here. Like I go for the people. I'll go for the people, and I even told Nick that. Like I go for the people. I'm not in. That's not me. I'm not really that guy.
I
I'm
will
not
say
that guy.
church baddies at church all the time. Like there was always like, I'm like,
Holy
man,
Familia?
that makes me that yeah,
my-
dude, that makes me like want to go to church some more. I'm like, this is not the good reason to go to church, but man, sometimes when I go to church, when they do that communion line, I'm sniper out. I'm just, what's going on over here? Like, which row am I gonna pass by after?
That's when you want to be the person to hand them out, and then you just hand it in there, and then you stick a little further.
Well, like, which row am I going to be passing by after I receive my wafer? You know what I mean? But I will say Christian churches, I've been to both Catholic masses and Christian masses. Or is it even a mass for Christians? I don't even know what it's called. I think it's
Service?
a mass. Service, whatever. But I've been to, the hardcore Catholic ones, and then the Christian ones where it's just like a straight rock concert. Like those like, the ones
Like
filled
Cottonwood,
with, yes,
like
I
Capella?
think
That
that's the
was
one I
a
went
straight
to. I think
concert,
that's the one I went to, and that one is.
They
Is
have
this
the
church?
camera
Yeah,
that's on
I
the
was,
line that
dude.
just
The
comes
budget,
in and
the
like,
budget of
whoa.
this stuff. I'm like, this is a straight concert. How much are these people donating to this church? This is amazing. And then the service is super quick too. It's like concert.
write-offs.
It's a concert for like 20 minutes, and then the priest comes up in like a polo and jeans, and he's like, "What's up, everybody? You got to be nice to
I'm
each
gonna
other."
read this
Whatever.
fucking excerpt, and then we're just gonna.
They don't even
fucking
they don't
live
even
our
really
lives.
read from the Bible in Christian churches. The one I went to, and they were just like, it's mostly like the moral stuff, like, hey, you gotta be a nice person or whatever. And then they're like, all right, we're out of here. I'm like, dang, this is the fat. If church was like this when I was growing up, I'd be totally into it. But
I was drinking
Yeah.
an ice cold Dr Pepper the other day.
I can't. I should be drinking though.
That should be what he said. There's 23 flavors in there, and you know what? I know a little guy who knows something about miracles. Jesus Christ.
And that church too, that Christian rock church or whatever, like they don't even have pews. They have like straight like movie theater seats. Like I'm like, dude, I could be in here all day. Where was this when I was younger and going to, was it not religious school, private school or whatever? But this is a weird. I mean, we're not even going off this anymore. I'm just going off about church. But
Well, I mean, we're both kind of a no on that, but like,
Yeah.
except I don't know. Wait, I don't know. Actually, were you?
angels? Do I believe in angels? Probably not. But I would like to. I mean, I haven't had any angelic things happen to me, but I would like to believe in angels. Ghosts. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've had one before. Like, this was a long time ago when I was a kid. It was like after one of my grandma's friends died. It was like literally like that same year, and it was New Year's Eve, and it was like super dark in our living room. We were like watching the New Year's Rockin' Eve, right, with Dick Clark when he was still alive. And then I just kept hearing like knocks at our front door. Like, it was New Year's Eve. I'm like, who the hell's knocking at the door? Like, over and over again, like knocks, like 2 or 3 knocks at a time. And I just kept looking. I was like, what the fuck? There's like no one there. And then my grandma was like, I think that's her. I think she's telling us.
Little did you know your grandma's over there by the
she probably was. I don't know.
Hand railing,
but I remember hearing that and freaking out after that. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But that was like the only thing, and I was a kid, so I mean, if nothing else had ever happened after that, I don't know. You know what I mean? So.
It's easy to be gullible and naive when you're a kid and believe in that stuff. For me, this is purely anecdotal for me, because like I just think that there's an explanation for almost everything, you know, out there when it comes to supernatural or ghosts. Or
what about like miracles? Have you had like any kind of like miracles happen in your life where it's like, whoa, is this a crazy coincidence, or this might be like something from
I do always
a higher power?
Talk about coincidences, because I'm always counting the coincidence. There's just like every time there's just like crazy coincidences in my life. I'm just like, dude.
You just write it off as a coincidence, or
yeah, I usually do.
More.
Yeah, I before I used to.
It was just the wind.
When I was younger.
You're just the NPC from Skyrim. Yeah. Must have been the wind.
Then I go back to my duties of, you know, patrolling. You gotta dice for some chickens. Yeah. So I'm not really. I don't know, coincidences, or I leave it at that. I kind of leave it at that. I don't look too much into it. If it keeps happening in a row, I buy a lotto ticket. That's my higher.
That's just a streak of good luck, yeah. But
if that hits, then I'll say a little prayer for you. Ooh.
That's usually how it goes, right? When things go well, it's like, oh, maybe there is a God, and then when there's things that aren't going well, it's like, well, fucking god damn it, God, what are you doing to me?
Yeah,
you know
God,
what I mean?
Damn it,
God damn it, God. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying to go back to church. I think my uncle, like a couple years back, was like, you should like do the good, you know, go back to church and do the communion thing. I was like, he's like, I'll be your sponsor. I'm like, you know.
What is this, AA? What the hell?
I think because when you get older, I think you have to have like a someone like to go with you. Like as a kid, I think it's okay, but when you get older, I don't know how that works. But
I guess it's like going to Legoland. You can't go to Legoland. They don't allow it. You by yourself.
Do they really don't allow that?
I'm pretty sure they don't allow it. You have to have a kid with you.
It's like maybe Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think they allow that either, probably. But you know,
I don't know. I went with Big Mike, but he was a kid at heart. So,
like, I'm sure, like weddings. Like, I've had enough of Big Mike.
Yeah, you know. Just imagine that. Just imagine Big Mike in a Chuck E. Cheese with me watching him, and then having to go to the bathroom and wipe his ass. Okay.
As far as weddings go, we need to like stop with the long, you know, weddings are extra long. It's not you have a normal mass, and then you have the wedding and plus mass, so it's like a 3-hour long thing. That's like the only time. Yeah, that's like the only time I go to church anymore. Actually, for funerals too, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But
yeah, I'm all for a joint, you know, between two people and they love each other, coming together, vowing for each other, like. But yeah,
let's keep that tight though. You know, let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the reception part. Let's keep the vows tight.
I was just talking about this with Matt and Diane, and I was like, "Fuck your guys' wedding." No, I'm just kidding. I was like, no, I'm saying like for me.
Tell them not to go to church. How about that? Let's not do it at a church if they ever do anything.
It's just like we get eloped, and then the thing with, because you have your wedding to celebrate with other people. Why not just have a party with other people. You guys can say stuff. You don't. It doesn't have to be all crazy, fancy, and like.
All you need is alcohol.
Yeah,
Let's get
and then
some
you save
alcohol,
that
some
money,
food.
and then you go on the best honeymoon because it's really about you two.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna spend?
Nah, that's not true. Bring me along. You know what I mean? Like let's all have fun. I want to go.
Yeah, we can save that money, and then everybody in that wedding party.
Yeah.
Go out and just fucking have a good. Go to Thailand, get some baht, get some bitches,
some
beer.
pad thai, I guess. What else do they have in Thailand?
I think over there they just call it pad.
Oh.
Just call it pad. Hey, you want some pad?
Yeah. I just know if I ever get married, probably not gonna happen. But if I ever get married, I'm writing church out. Like, I'm sorry, mom and dad. I know they're pretty religious, so I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do this. This is not me.
You know what you need?
And you need that first communion anyways to get married in the Catholic Church. So that's
you know how in like churches how they have that separate room for like the kids.
Yes, yeah.
You need that separate room for your grandparents, and just have a priest in there, and then.
You can have your own. Yeah, you guys can have your own little ceremony.
Enjoy the party.
Yeah, not for me, church, but I want to believe in ghosts. Maybe demons. Do you believe in any kind of demons? How about that?
I believe in demons when I have fiery hot shits.
Okay? Demons. Coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're trying to escape, go back down into the fucking underworld, and I'm there. I'm just the vessel that they're using.
You're exercising demons through your asshole. Yeah. Because that was probably one of my biggest fears, especially as a young Catholic lad, right? Growing up watching these exorcists and these Constantine movies, I'm like, damn, dude, demons scare the shit out of me. Like exorcisms, that used to be like my biggest fear. When I was growing up, I was so scared of provoking the devil, putting a demon somewhere in me. But that just kind of fell off. I was like, yeah. I read a quote once, like, I stopped believing in monsters when I found out that monsters are like other people. I was like, oh, that's a good quote. Like, yeah, there's no need to fear these ghosts and angels when the people around you are the evil people. It's like,
they really are. I mean,
that'll scare you out of that stuff.
Really good quote. Jesus Christ.
But let's get into some production details. Actually, Myles, if the beautiful people would like to hear more content like what they just heard and they'd like to find the back catalog of our podcast, where can they find us?
SortaInteresting.com. That's where you can find this podcast and all of our podcasts from the past, including, but not limited to, this series that we are almost rounding out. We got one more coming out next weekend. So Batman Begins and Dark Knight are on the website, Sorta Interesting.
Oh yeah, we still got to do Batman and Robin, which listen,
oh my god,
it was President's Day. Okay, I was observing the whole week. Okay, so I was like, I can't write this right now. I was just not in the mood to be doing it. I watched it and I was like, man, I've had enough already. I need a break.
Dude, I am just spoiler alert, I cannot remember how I sat through that movie when I was a kid.
I loved it when I was a kid. That's all we had as a kid. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That is all we had. You were just like laughing your ass off at the edge of your seat. You're like, oh my god, how could it get any better than this?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
We'll get to it eventually. Maybe I think after we watch this new Batman movie, we'll do Batman and Robin. We'll do a little The Batman.
I'll do the rundown on that one because
we'll do a little recap of what we thought about the Batman, and we'll get into Batman and Robin, and then we'll go into our new series after that. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stick around and find out. Fuck around and find out, boy. YouTube.com/sortainteresting. Yeah, that's right. We got our own fucking domain. We got our own URL. You go there and you can watch us. You can look. You can put a name to a face, and you can, send us your tributes. If you know what I mean. So we got a Patreon. Patreon.com/sortainteresting. It's all on the website. Just go to sortainteresting.com. Check us out. Check out the links. Support us. Check us out. Listen. Thank you.
YouTube.com/sortainteresting. Please subscribe. We've been running a little stale for the past month here. We've been stuck at 303 subscribers for a while now. So someone come through, come subscribe. Shout out to RDLX. All those comments. He's like the only one commenting on our 100 videos. This guy's going through literally all of them. So shout out to him or her. I don't know who you are. Maybe come hang out with us one day or something. Come send us some messages or something.
2022. Okay.
Our Mummy Returns podcast still doing well at 58,000 views, which is still pretty crazy. And SoundCloud, we always get anytime I like put it on SoundCloud, like literally the minute I upload it, there's always like 10 like plays on there. I'm like, I don't understand how people are finding this stuff on SoundCloud. Maybe it's like counting the plays from like iTunes and all that stuff, like all the podcast platforms. Maybe. I don't know how that works.
Is that what it does? Because it consolidates all of it, right?
It's a RSS feed that like uploads to all of the platforms. So I don't know if it counts it from there. I think maybe it's
RSS?
RSS.
RSS.
Shout out to Best Buy. Shout out to Frank.
Oh man, I miss Frank.
Oh, man.
Looking son of a bitch. God damn it.
Yeah,
so cool.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know what it is about blue collar jobs. You just meet like the nicest people when you work at blue collar jobs. You meet the coolest, like all the coolest people I ever met was like working at Best Buy, working at like shitty jobs. Like it's all the funnest, coolest, funniest fucking people I ever met in my life.
Because you know what, they're not really taking it that serious.
Yeah, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Right
now you're in your fucking you're in your career right now.
People corporate America sucks. I fucking hate corporate America. I like one person, two people maybe, but whatever. Well, maybe another podcast we'll get into. Let's get into some production details for The Dark Knight Rises. Maybe Miles's favorite movie. Who knows? We'll see when we get into this podcast here. Release date July 18th, 2012. 4 years after The Dark Knight, which is crazy. That means that we went through our whole high school career without a single Batman movie coming out, which is insane to think about. How does that even happen? Writer-director Christopher Nolan, again, budget of $230 million, which is $45 million more than The Dark Knight. Box office of $1 billion. 2012, Miles, was an insane year for movies. Even with $1 billion grossing, it still put it at number 3 for the highest grossing movies of the year, behind Skyfall, which was at 1.1 billion, and of course The Avengers, which is at 1.5 billion.
Skyfall, really?
Skyfall, 1.1 billion. I love Skyfall. Wow. Skyfall was my favorite of the Daniel Craig series. So we'll get into that one day. We were supposed to get into that when that new one came out, but that's okay.
That's okay. That shit lingered. COVID.
Yeah, that shit got canceled like maybe 3 different times. So, and then so that $1 billion put it at the 31st highest grossing movie of all time. And then a runtime of 2 hours and 44 minutes, the longest of the series. Pretty goddamn long it was.
It is a long movie, but I am so biased here. I love it.
Get into it, Miles. I want to know your initial thoughts because I am interested to know why you love it so much, because we really haven't talked about it in depth about why you love it so much.
Why do I love Dark Knight Rises so much?
First of all, is it your? I'm assuming it's your favorite of the trilogy. Since
it is my favorite of the trilogy. So growing up, and I'm gonna.
You're the only person I've heard say that, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. I like to be a minority sometimes. Sometimes, that's the Filipino in me.
Don't tell that to your bank, though. Careful.
God damn it. Hey, they look at my last name and they're like, you're approved.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem, sir. We have a chair for you right here.
They're like, are you related to Ron, darling? Dang.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Fuck it, I am. He's related to me.
There you go.
So growing up, just like watching, animated or DC, watching Batman and Robin, the one that we're gonna review next week. You look at Bane as a character that's like, how this whole series is about grounding these superheroes and villains. How it makes sense in our world. Because right. it makes it more believable in a sense. Bane's not some guy that twists his wrists or twists something on his wrists or on his back or something, and he's automatically all fucking
that venom where he fucking presses it.
Yeah, it's believable, and I'm a Tom Hardy stan, bro. I'm a Tom Hardy stan, Christian Bale stan, Gary Oldman stan.
Dear Mr. I'm too good to read or write my fans. You know what I mean? This is the last letter I'll ever send your ass.
Send your ass. This is the.
I don't deserve it.
This is.
I know you read it.
The magnum opus. This is it. You know, this is where it concludes. This is where it all, like, you go through such a. This is old Batman too, in a sense. You know.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that until I watched it again. I'm like, God damn! Like seeing him with that goatee, I'm like, God damn, he looks old as fuck right now.
This old, mature Batman. I am in love with Anne Hathaway.
What a delight Anne Hathaway is. God, makes it worth watching just for that. Sweet Lord.
The way that you know it's so far in the future that, like, Batman's he's done. Like, nobody, like, people, there's no crime anymore, essentially, you know, big time crime. But it also picks up really well off of the last movie right away. You know exactly what's going on. You know what's at stake. There's really not much at stake, it seems like. And the way they tie this movie, they round it out. They come full circle from the first one, you know, with Ra's al Ghul and Talia and all that, and then the twist at the end, and just the chants. He's No, I really, I don't know. Maybe it's just something inside me that just wants to love this movie more than The Dark Knight. But I have more respect for The Dark Knight after reviewing it.
Yeah,
it's like it's really close. It's really close, but still.
I think it's just. It just sucks that The Dark Knight was just so good. I think that's the only reason why people aren't so keen on The Dark Knight Rises. But you watched this in the movie theater, I'm assuming. Did we watch it together? I can't even remember. It was 2012, so
I think we did. But I just, that whole scene where Batman is fighting Bane underground. I was
my favorite in this whole movie.
It was amazing. That and the snowfall scene where they fight again on the steps of fucking of whatever.
Yeah, it must have been like City Hall or whatever. Yeah.
I'm just. I love it. I just love it so much.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks great. Yeah. I also have it on.
I know. I'm so jealous, dude. I wanted to watch it in 4K. God, it must have been so good.
So good. And with good, like,
it's funny that it's the only one you have in 4K. You didn't get the other ones in 4K, at least Dark Knight in 4K.
No, I will. I have no, I got Interstellar. I got the good ones.
Interstellar. God.
I got The Martian on 4K. Yeah, okay. You know how it is. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did watch this movie in the theater twice. I'm pretty sure it was one with you. I might have watched it with my dad as well, but yeah, I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna break your heart. This is where we're gonna hit the fork in the road right here, Myles. The first time I watched it, I didn't really like it, to be honest. It's just because I was just so geeked up about Dark Knight, and it was a long time after that Dark Knight, so I was high expectations, right? So, but I did think this movie was very long. And I thought, I just, the first time I watched it, I wasn't too keen on the ending, but watching it again, I do have a little bit more respect for the ending, for the whole movie in general. I think looking back at it now, it was the best thing they could do to end Christian Bale's run as Batman. Like, that whole ending was actually really good now when I watched it. I'm like, fuck, man, they really nailed it. I do want to give you the vegetables, though. A couple things I didn't like about the movie. Bane's voice was just a little too much no, his voice was good. The accent was a little strange to me. Like, even now I'm like, this is just a strange choice to make for the accent. I think they could have just used his normal voice.
What is Bane? What is Bane?
So Bane in the comics, he has like a Spanish accent in the comics. He has like a Spanish last name, like a Spanish name. So yeah, I don't know what they could have done with Tom Hardy. Good thing they didn't do a Spanish accent for Tom Hardy. Maybe I prefer this over a Spanish accent. But I think they could have just done normal Tom Hardy voice. Just a normal English accent with the voice modulation. I think it would have been fine. But, it was just a little distracting at points. And the sound mixing sometimes, it just sounds, no matter how far he is in the shot, it sounds like he's like right there, right in your face, talking to you at all times. So it's a little weird with the sound mixing there. But the inclusion of Talia al Ghul, I thought, was a little strange for the plot device. I thought they could have maybe left her out, honestly, and just rolled with Bane. But I do love that actress, Marion Cotillard, whatever her French accent, Cotillard. I love her as an actress, so I guess that's fine with me. But lastly, I love JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love him to death. Him and I have like the same hairline now, which is cool. It gives me some confidence in myself. I think he's great in this movie, but that Robin scene, man, every time I see it, I'm like, God damn it, man, why are we doing this? Please don't do this to me again. Every time I see it, it's just too heavy-handed, and it just seems too shoehorned in there, especially at the very end of the movie. But I do love that last scene, that passing of the torch from Bruce Wayne to what's his name? Fuck, I don't even remember what Joseph Gordon-Levitt's name. Robin. I'll just call him Robin, I guess. I wrote it in the thing, but
got it.
That being said, I don't think this is a bad movie at all. I just don't think it's as good as the second movie. I do think it's better than the first movie. I'll say that. And I think it's better than Batman Begins. But of course, it's just there's just no way to compare it to the second movie. It's just too hard to compare it to the second movie.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say this probably has one of the worst on-screen death scenes I have ever seen in cinema history. And you know what? No, I'm gonna say it. It's the worst death scene I've ever seen.
Even like Bane's death scene, I'm like, that was so quick. Like they didn't even really give him a proper goodbye. Like no like cool final speech or anything. He just got blasted away. I'm like, oh, I guess he's gone. Goodbye, Bane.
That's true. I do that. That was a thing I did have a gripe with. I was hoping that it was going to be Batman that took him out. What are you gonna do?
It felt a little rushed at the end. I mean, it was a long movie already, so I mean, I'm sure they could have cut some things, but it just felt a little rushed. That final fight. Like, I feel like they could have gone a little longer with that. But let's go and get into a plot rundown, Myles.
Okay.
Lead the way, my friend.
Here we go. The Dark Knight Rises. The first time we ever used fucking in a fucking title.
I know, I forgot it.
Dark Knight fucking Rises, okay? Or the Dark fucking Knight Rises, or the fucking Dark Knight Rises. Or the Dark Knight Rises. Fucking.
I like the fucking Dark Knight Rises. That's pretty good.
Fucking Dark Knight Rises. The movie opens up where our last movie essentially left off. We see Gordon giving a speech at Harvey Dent's memorial and ends the speech by saying, "I believed in Harvey Dent." He was going to read this speech that he made, basically saying Harvey Dent's a fucking cuck. And,
I think that was later.
I don't know.
Was it? Okay. Maybe. Okay. Wasn't that? Okay.
Yeah. And so we cut to a truck full of mysterious bad guys, boarding a plane and are welcomed by a CIA op played by Littlefinger.
Little fucking finger, dude. His accent is so bad in this, but it's like there's no wonder why he never gets cast. What's that?
What he is?
I think he's like Irish. I think he has an Irish accent, but it's definitely not an American accent. So, it's no wonder why he didn't get in any like American roles after this, because he has a terrible accent. Was all this part of your plan?
I think, just to preface this scene, I think this scene, just like how the second movie opened up, where it was a heist. This scene right here, visually,
I thought this was the best opening so far. It was so cool.
It was so dope. Like how you got these guys hijacking a plane, turning it upside down, and like I don't know how
that looks. If that was all done practically, that is so scary and crazy. Like how the fuck do you do that?
4K, yeah, it looked fucking like legit. Like
this is one of the craziest stunts I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that shit is so cool. It's really good, yeah.
Littlefinger tries to interrogate these baddies, trying to get intel on Bane. We hear a man who says, "I want all the smoke."
I want the smoke.
Go ahead.
And, but yeah, I mean, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll play it here. Hold on, let me."
You're a man who says, "I'm already fucking dying at this."
Nobody ain't gonna step up, nigga. I'm gonna step up, nigga. I won't smoke, nigga.
That's what Bane says from under the hood, which is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know what you mean by the audio. He's like projecting, like he's got a speaker in there or something, or he tapped into the fucking speaker.
Perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. That's what he says.
Oh, so good.
Oh, perhaps he was wondering. Yeah, I mean, the accent, I don't know what it is. It sounds like maybe like a vaudeville kind of like English vaudeville accent. I don't know what he was going for.
I'll attribute it to I'm a glass half full guy here, okay? I'm going to attribute it to his respiratory issues, okay?
Oh, yeah, you could be right, yeah.
No lip.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's just like all this the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like the other half of Two-Face, just all the way, Littlefinger tries to interrogate baddies. We hear a man who says, "I want all the smoke," and we are introduced to Bane, played by Tom Hardy.
Let's just talk about Tom Hardy for a second. I love Tom Hardy in general, and everything is in except for Venom. Well, we've said a lot about that, but I love how big and thick with 3 C's that he got. And I love the design of the mask. I thought it was a very modern take on it, very cool, and I just love the different outfits that he wears throughout this whole movie. This is the first time I'm really kind of noticing that. Dude, that coat with the fuzzy stuff around it, and when he's rocking that vest with no shirt underneath, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, that is so fucking badass. And his neck,
he's shirtless.
His neck is so thick. Like, how the hell did he get that neck so thick, dude? He is so big in this, but yeah,
biggest I've ever seen.
In his back, when they have so many shots in his back where it's just like fucking massive and jacked, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, I love him. He's probably the best casting for this movie.
Mm-hmm. Just a little side thing here. So I watched The Warrior immediately after this movie, and so The Warrior came out before this movie, but halfway through The Warrior, the first half, he was strictly Tom Hardy was strictly filming for The Warrior. The second half of the movie for The Warrior, he was bulking up for.
So did his body look different? Because I've seen The Warrior too, but it was a long time ago. It looks bigger, huh? Okay.
Dude, in the fight over in Atlantic City when they're during the tournament, the exhibition or whatever, dude. Holy crap! I'm telling you, bro. Back Christmas tree on his back, dude, and you can tell like this is Bane right here. But yeah, I agree with you there. Best casting for him. Like he's a good method actor. I like
even in Inception, when you see him, like, he is thick, dude. In his suit, you could see hugging his biceps and shit. Because
he's not a tall man either.
He's a small guy. Like back in the day, he was a super skinny guy, but later on in his life, he's a thick boy. He's one of us. You know what I mean?
Thicky for sure. Yeah. He's also a short guy. He's 5'9".
Go watch even in Bronson. He is fucking jacked in Bronson, dude. Yeah, you can see his cock in Bronson. It's awesome.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Wow, it looks like
it's Johnson and Bronson. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, maybe it was cold in that room. You don't know.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Go fuck. Also, he's uncircumcised.
Go fluff it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't go on film. Go get it torqued up a little bit. Go in the bathroom or something. That's embarrassing, man.
He's like, hold on.
Get some blood flowing down there. Put one of those hand warmers down there. Come on. It's embarrassing the way they film that.
I know, right? Have you taken that? Come on, take some pointers from porn.
That actually might be my favorite role he's been in, that Bronson. It is so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, you and me both, dude. We both love that movie. We'll suck anybody's dick off of that movie.
Dude, maybe we need to do a Tom Hardy little review. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen Legend? Tom Hardy in Legend, where he's the twin brothers?
He plays his twin brothers.
Dude, he's so good in that. Yeah.
The accent's in there too. It just makes you want to
he said, "Fuck Charlie." Yeah, fuck your face. Yeah.
Oh man, it's such a good movie, man. I don't know. He's a great actor. I love him. That's probably why I'm more keen to this movie than the other one. Okay, back to the fucking script here. Littlefinger asks, "If I take that mask off, will you die?" He said, "It would be extremely painful."
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
I was like, fuck. When I watched that, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? This. Don't fuck with Tom Hardy. Even when he's on his knees and his arms are behind his back with the black fucking, you could see his traps. I'm like, how do you not know that's Bane right now? That guy is way bigger than every other dude on that plane.
The quintessential fucking strong man shirt is that 3/4 sleeve, fucking skin tight.
If I was the guy,
Tucked
like, putting him in the plane, they gotta, like, manhandle him a little bit to lead him in there. Just touching his body, be like, hey, should we, like, take a look at this guy, like, underneath the hood? This guy is fucking jacked.
The straightest guy in the world goes to grab him and he starts biting his bottom leg. Like,
just right when he
oh, dude, it's like grabbing a bag of ropes.
This is him. This is the guy we're looking for.
This is the guy. If it's not, I'm taking him home. Bane reveals he's there for Dr. Pavel and crashes the plane with a body to take Dr. Pavel's place.
See, the only thing I don't understand is when they bring in the dead body and they start, like, pumping the blood. I'm like, what? I mean, is, like, all his blood gone? Like, I'm sure they're gonna take more samples. What, fingerprints? What about, Face ID or something?
I'm thinking about too, like the fingerprints. Also, when they crash, I'm sure that body is gonna be in a million fucking pieces.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be charred up. Like, there's probably gonna be nothing left. So, dental records, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the blood's gonna do with it. But it's cool though when they have, like, when he's stringing the thing and they're like mid-air. The guy's just screaming like, ah! You can see the blood going through the thing. It's really
you see the blood going through the line, and it's, the part 2 where you can see, like, it's just like small, just the power, the presence of Bane when the plane is upright and the the tail is broken off, so it's open, and he's just hanging off of one chair with one arm, looking down,
and then he drops down, just boom on those seats. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, that seat is dope.
Dude. Yeah, the way they make him look larger than life, the way Christopher Nolan directed him, because he had to stand on a platform.
Yeah, that sucks. They had to give him like lifts on his boots and stuff.
Yeah, because he's shorter than Christian
You'd be
Bale.
surprised how many leading men in Hollywood are like super short. Tom Cruise is like 5'8", RDJ is like 5'6" or something, and then Tom Hardy. They're all like really tiny. Like RDJ had to wear platform shoes all the time. They had to make, like, if you watch the Iron Man movies again, like all of his pants are all like flared out at the bottom, so you can't see like his shoes. It's like that kind of sucks.
I did notice that, but not for those reasons. I just know I was like, this motherfucker ain't got no style.
He's a tiny little man, but those are the leading men. I don't, they got the charisma. I don't know how.
I mean, that's the beauty of movie magic. Why not? As long as you can act. One of Bane's boys asked Bane, "Has the fire started?" And Bane says,
"The fire rises." But if I was that guy, I'd be like, what about that guy? Like, he can't stay. Like, I'm pretty good, man. That guy's not. That guy shows up late every day. Like, what the fuck?
I'm here every day.
I'll take a pay cut. Like, what do you need me to do, bro? Like, I want to stay on the team.
It does go to show you though. Because he brings it up later.
Yeah.
Somebody brings it up later. Like, those guys will die before they'll
ride or die. Yeah, I like
ride
that.
Or die.
Yeah.
So he's there for it. He's there for the cause. He believes in it. Bringing it back around to a cult like, this whole League of Shadows is just another cult.
They expect one of us to be in the wreckage. Yeah.
But they're just good at kung fu. Back at Wayne Manor, we see an event for the Dent Act happening. We're introduced to a couple of characters here. Deputy Commissioner Foley, or Faggy.
Dude, from, go ahead. What was his name?
By Matthew Modine.
Yeah, Matthew Modine from freaking one of my favorite movies ever, Full Metal Jacket. And his nickname in that, Private Joker, a fucking comedian. Yeah. What do we got here? Private Joker, a fucking comedian. That's what R. Lee Ermey was saying. He said, "I like you. You can come to my house and fuck my sister." And then he punches him right in the gut. Full Metal Jacket, one of the greatest movies of all time. It's so good.
Oh, it is.
Scared the shit out of me, though, as a kid. I was like, I am never joining the military ever. Are you fucking kidding me? Never again, yeah. Never again. Never ever.
Never again.
Never again.
Past life. Horny Congressman, finally. Selena Kyle.
Oh,
AKA
my God.
Catwoman.
I love her so much.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Do you remember the first time seeing her? I remember seeing her for the first time in Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries.
Oh
yes,
my god, dude. That scene is just so vivid in my head when she takes off the hat in the class where the teacher's like, take that hat off, you can have that. She takes it off and the hair comes down. I'm like, oh. It's like that TikTok trend going around where it's that Geralt, yeah, he's like, oh shit, or oh fuck. Yeah.
He said fuck.
Oh fuck. That's Anne Hathaway. Like, God, that is woo.
We did that trend with the old Rogue and X-Men in the old X-Men
oh
series.
yeah. Thick. She's so thick in that, yeah. Anne Hathaway in Princess Diaries, though. I remember watching that in elementary school and being like, I definitely like girls. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, that's gonna be my thing
and then
forever.
that's when it unlocked that achievement unlocked. You know, when you got that innocent like schoolgirl, like oh she's a nerd, but she's probably a freak kind of
Just
like.
fell in love with her. She is just a showstopper of a woman. I love her so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Oh my god, she's
Probably my favorite part about this. I love her Catwoman character. It's so good too. I just love everything she does in this.
She plays the part really well.
Yeah.
She's you know, I mean, she's.
It wasn't too cheesy. Like she had a couple of like the classic Catwoman lines with the weird, you know, dialogue that they use in the old school Catwomans. But you know, it was a good mix of modern stuff, and she was involved with the action too, which is really cool. Yeah.
She was really she was involved. We got to see her skills put to use. You know, we. Know
I thought you were gonna see. You could see her booty in the Bat Cycle when she was riding. Frodo.
Among other things. Commissioner Gordon goes up to make a speech about Dent. He has a speech written down.
This is the part.
Okay,
right.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
this
sorry.
is yeah.
I'm sorry.
I get confused too. I didn't remember what it was, but yeah.
I got those parts confused. So he has a speech written down to tell the truth about Dent and
It's like
how
10
Dent,
fucking pages. I'm like, God, how long would you be up there if you were actually reading that?
It's like the letter fucking Rachel wrote to Ross when they were gonna get back together, and it was 18 pages front and back. And yeah, I just saw that episode. Okay, so don't. He has a speech written down to tell the truth about Dent, but decides not to say it. You know, he said maybe for another time.
Yeah, another time.
Another time. Which I mean, dude, you probably could have saved.
Let's like put that away too. Like, don't keep it in your pocket, bro. Like, lock that up, dude. That
back
is
to haunt you,
yeah.
you know?
Why would you just keep that laying around?
You added fuel to the fire. Selena Kyle makes her. Selena Kyle. That just sounds. That sounds like a porn star.
It does. Yeah, it totally does. I wouldn't be surprised if I would Google that right now. Safe search off. You know what I mean? I'm sure something's gonna come up. And I might have to turn off the camera. But
if your safe search is not already off, you're not a man. Okay. Selena Kyle makes her way to Bruce's quarters. Hey, and steals a pearl necklace. Hey, out of a safe and escapes with the horny congressman. Yeah, that whole. It just shows that. Not a okay. So this.
And then Alfred was like, "That's a nice pearl necklace you got there. Did you have that on before you went into Bruce's quarters?" It's a nice pearl necklace you got there.
Nice pearl necklace. So this like because we get to see Bruce Wayne, or we see Batman basically again for the first time in this movie, and he's
that arrow like, when that hit scares me every time. I'm always like, it's gonna fucking cut me.
We get to we see how broken down he is.
His body's just taking a beating. Yeah,
he's still there. We know it's still Batman. He still knows.
He looks great with a goatee, by the way. God damn, this man could rock anything. He always looks good.
Not as good as Ra's al Ghul does.
Yeah. It's like a little gray too. He's got like a little gray in his hair. It looks a little older.
Just for Batman. Just for me. How about that? No, we see he's still witty there.
Yeah.
He knows, he's aware, he's smart, and still doesn't give a fuck sometimes, you know. But we see who Selena Kyle really is, a whore. She escapes with the horny congressman. We're also introduced to characters Miranda Tate, played by Marianne Cotillard, and Daggett, played by Ben Mendelsohn.
Dude, Ben Mendelsohn. Oh my God, the Mr. Bloodline himself. But honestly, it's just it was too many characters to be introducing in this like little 5-minute scene. It's like, let us breathe a little and introduce these characters maybe like one at a time as the movie's going on, because there's too many names and too many faces at this point to remember. It's like, okay, like we just got here, we just started the movie. Give me a minute, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I will give you that, but that's all I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote it down, but she stole the pearls, right? And then she jumped out of the window and did that backflip. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sick. I like.
Yeah, that was actually
Yeah.
really cool. Like it looked like it was her doing
Yeah.
it, and then it just takes off like this is so quick. Just she takes off.
I
like,
don't
the white
understand.
parts.
I fucking hate that, by the way. In every single movie with a necklace, people just rip it off, or they just like grab it from behind. You know how long it takes for me to put on a necklace? I'm like looking at it 8 times, trying to like match up the hook.
God.
I'm like, how the hell do these
Put
people?
on a fucking-
Yeah.
Worst hard time to put on a bracelet because like you go to wrap it around and then it just falls over on the other side, and you're like, I need help. I need a bracelet putter. I need a jewelry putter on her person. You know,
Maybe we should
when I get
create
rich
that.
enough,
Yeah, maybe we should. That's a Shark Tank invention right there. Like a easy,
quick,
easy
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm sure Lori would love that. You know, we should
Oh,
go
yeah.
on that whatever TV thing she does. But
Lori. Sorry, Lori.
let's have a Shark Tank podcast. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Oh
Let's
my
just do
God.
Shark Tank podcast all day.
The best of the best, and the worst of the worst. Okay, we'll do that.
I would
How
love
about
to do a
that?
Shark Tank podcast.
I love Shark Tank so.
We get Damon on for a guest. Oh, that would be great. But Mark
Boo boo.
Cuban. Oh,
Fuck you, by us.
is that
Bruce
what that?
finds
Is that
out-
what that is? FUBU? Is that what it stands for?
No, it's
No.
for us, by us. Or something
Oh,
like that.
okay. Interesting.
Or for you, by us, or I can't remember. But I think I forgot who did it, who made it play on it. It was Bufu, by us, fuck
Oh, okay.
you. Anyways, Bruce finds out Selena took his fingerprints off his safe, but doesn't know why yet. Yeah. Cut to the rooftop of Gotham PD, where Gordon sits next to the decommissioned back signal, and we're introduced to John Blake, played by Jogo Lev. Patam.
Man, I forgot. I forgot he was in this too. God, he's so good looking. That JGL, man, I love him so much, and I'm glad we have the
He's
same.
aging. He's
that's
starting
what
to
I'm
age
saying.
now.
When I see him, I'm like, hey, you know what? You look good, but it's starting to disappear a little. You know.
He's in that new Uber movie coming out.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe he's been in stuff. I just haven't watched it, but I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah.
Even in Snowden, he was looking pretty old too. I mean, he's looking his age.
Okay. Third Rock from the Sun, man. God,
Oh my god.
what a fucking
The,
Angels in the outfield, dude. Fucking.
To be young.
I forgot about that. God damn.
Damn, I forgot he was in there. Holy shit. Wow. Great movie.
Danny,
Childhood movie.
is
right
Danny
there.
Glover in there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. I need to watch that movie again. Blake asks questions about the events. So John Blake, that's the name
Yeah.
of Joko Lev.
Joko Lev.
Blake.
Is he
Blake
part
asked
Asian,
what-
by the way? This Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
He's gotta be.
Let me check
He's
this
gotta
out.
be.
You keep going. I'll look.
He
This
did a
up.
good job in Looper by looking like. he
Oh
did a
man,
good job, like,
he's so
looking
good
like-
in that. I love Looper.
Yeah. Blake asked questions about the events of the last movie, and we learned that this is now 8 years later, and the Batman has been in hiding ever since. Ever since he took the fall for Harvey Dent.
That's honestly the first time I'm actually hearing. Damn, he's 41. Wow.
Oh.
This is the first time I'm actually hearing about the 8 years. Like I never really realized that till now. I thought he was just old from the last movie, but you know.
I mean, 8 years will do fucking toll on you, especially since you think about it. I mean, fucking Bruce Wayne or Batman. Didn't they have like a 30th birthday party for him or something like that in one of the movies?
Oh, I think it was. Oh, was it 30? No, was it 30? Shit, I
It was
don't even
30.
know.
Or
That
no,
makes me feel like shit if it's 30. Fuck.
No, it'll make you feel better because he looks older than that. Come on. No, okay, he's at least 38 or 48. Okay?
No, I'm here to report no Asian ancestry in Joseph Gordon-Levitt's life here. It's just all Jewish. He is Ashkenazi Jewish from a family that is not strictly religious. Yeah, both parents are Jewish. Interesting.
What? That's cool. So no bar mitzvah.
Well, yeah, not strictly. Usually not strictly religious, but bar mitzvah you get a lot of money, so I'm sure they'd love to do the bar mitzvahs. You know
He was
what I mean?
like, "Come on,
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do it. Hoist me up on that fucking chair. Let's sing the fucking shit."
you could be a part-time Jew, you know. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. I I wish to be a part-time Jew. I'm not good with money, but you know, I wish to be a part-time Jew when it comes to money. Anyways, I digress. Alfred finds Master Bruce in his
Master
Batcave
Bruce.
again. Master Bruce. Bruce was able to find intel on Selena and finds out she is a cat burglar.
yeah. And he's like, she's good, but the ground is shrinking beneath her feet. Yeah,
Yeah,
he even sounds older.
she's got that puss. Cat burglar, but the police are getting closer to finding her. Which comes into play later.
I like all this like detective stuff. He's like, well, she gave me some false fingerprints, and that's clearly not her. It's like that fat dude on from the fingerprints, and he's like, I cross-referenced the address and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And he gets all like all the newspaper articles and stuff with her on there. Even in her her mugshot, I'm like, God, she is. Even in your mugshot, you're hot. Jesus, like goodness gracious, she's hot.
Alfred starts to give Bruce shit about moving on with his life after Batman and tells him he wished he never came back when he disappeared in the first movie. God damn. Fuck you, Alfred, huh?
So he don't want that life for him. He's like, I just want you to be at peace.
That's true. He made a fucking pact with his fucking family. With
Don't even get me started, dude. That I forgot about that scene, and it broke me when I watched this, dude. I was like, fuck. I totally forgot. I cried multiple times actually watching this again.
Matt and Diane, the first thing he said when we started the movie, he said, "I'll fight out you," and I fucking got mad, dude. I got mad,
dude. I cried multiple times during this. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even remember some of these sad parts. Yeah.
Anyways, every year, Alfred would say that he would take a holiday to Florence, and hope that he said no, you would disappear, no trace, no goodbye, and that he would hope to see you, Bruce, there with a wife, some kids, and you wouldn't say anything.
Poor Alfred. Get a friend. You know what I mean? Like you're just sitting there by yourself in Italy. Is that fun? You know? There's this cafe in the banks of Arno. I sit there and I order a Fernet Branca.
Hold on. You're telling me though that Alfred, rich butler with an accent like that isn't pulling.
Dude, he would have some kind of he would have some kind of companionship. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be there by himself.
No. She's waiting over at the Airbnb.
This is his alone time. He's like, I need to replenish my fluids right now because I got nothing left. I've been drained the second I landed here.
Call it White Snake Moan, you know?
They're like, can I get a Fernet Branca and a Gatorade, please? I need some electrolytes. Mystic Blue Thunder, please. A Fernet Branca. I want to order whatever that drink is. It's so little. It's like that small, but I want that now. Yeah, a Fernet Branca.
So Gatorade, and he's sucking it down, like eyes rolling back, like I need
just completely drained. Just
nectar of the gods. That's what he's. Yeah. Oh my god. I got any more of these?
And he's getting paid, right? He's got all that money from that Wayne family money, man. He's getting paid. I'm sure he's got
mana. Yeah, probably had enough to retire his first year working with them.
Yeah,
you know. Selena and heavily fucked up Congressman meet the Daggetts. Meet with Daggett's guys to sell Bruce's fingerprints, but she gets double-crossed and calls in the police to report the missing congressman.
And we get that really cool action scene here with Anne Hathaway where she gets like the gun from the guy's hand and like loads the clip and shoots the other guys, and then right away she fucking throws it away and then acts like the damsel in distress, which is like, of course, why would anybody suspect the hottest woman on the planet of such heinous acts?
Like, Jesus Christ, that song.
Jesus, you guys, go get him. I'll take care of this right now. Yeah, I'll take her down to the station ASAP. Yeah.
Oh God.
I love that though. Her acting right there, where she's like crying and then she turns around and it's like, all right, here we go.
And then she does that rock
Yeah,
eyebrow.
she does.
Back, you know.
And we get what's her name? Juno Temple also.
Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name in Ted Lasso? Shit.
Starts with a K.
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Yeah. I still love her. I love Kaylee. Yeah. I love her. Kaylee.
Just let you know I love you.
She looks way better now than she did in this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
She that glow up from back then to now. Yeah. Kaylee.
Damn, she looks good.
Yeah, she looks great.
Show. Ted Lasso, if any of you uncultured fucking swines.
One of the greatest shows ever. Oh my god, I cried.
If you're having a bad day,
I think I cried every episode the first season. I'm not gonna lie, every single one.
It was so.
It's so fucking good.
Dude, I cried a handful of times in that. I mean, if you're having a bad day, just watch. Ted
Oh
Lasso.
yeah, it'll make you feel real good. Yeah,
it'll
it'll turn you into a better person. Honestly, like it made me want to be like really nice to people. I'm like, fuck, man, I want to be this guy.
I want to be this guy, and I want to be more witty. I strive to be more as witty with as Coach Beard and fucking Ted Lasso. You know, I love it. There's chemistry is so good. I think as a side podcast, we gotta dive deep into the show.
I would love to.
Selena and Heavily Fucked Up. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. Gordon finds the guys going underground. Hold on. Gordon finds the guys going underground into the sewers, but is caught by Bane and his broskies. This scene where they're in the alley and the guy has a fucking 50 cal.
Dude, I keep wondering about that scene. I'm like, why is that guy? Nobody even cares that he's there. Like nobody acknowledges that he's there, and he just like leaves. Like nobody said anything about the sniper. It's such a weird scene to me.
It's not practical.
Yeah,
bro.
You're not that far away.
You're blowing holes in these fucking guys. You would have done the same damage with the little fucking pistola.
And nobody said anything about the sniper and the way he's dressed. Like it's nighttime in the city and he's wearing like desert camo. Like that doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. That's one of the things I didn't like either about this. It's just so out of place. It didn't really make sense,
That part, yeah, I didn't really like. Matt brought it up.
I like how he's like holding the sniper though, or he's like holding his arm like while he's like holding the. I'm not even doing it right. It's like that, yeah.
Yeah, where they cross their arm.
Yeah. It's like, this guy's a professional. Don't fuck with this guy.
He's seen some fucking military shit.
He's seen the pink mist too many times in his life.
He gets lured down into the sewers and he gets caught by Bane's goons.
Why are you here? Hold on, let me activate it again. Sorry, I forgot. Oh god, man, I'm not doing my job.
Why are you here? There we go.
He's there. He gets brought to them, and then Bane has this whole thing. So you thought to bring him here, right? And like
now that's the scene too where he's just on the ground like squatting, right? And they see his back, and it's just fucking Christmas tree. Yeah.
We're at their hideout area underground, and he's got wasn't there a part before
I was
that
talking to you.
where he killed one of the guys, where he said, and the three of you have to, and three of you have.
Oh,
to
he just
die
shoots
for
one
it.
of them, I think, right?
So he says something along the lines of, three of you have to die for it after you bring him down here, and he was like, three of us. And he grabs the neck of the guys, and he picks him up with one hand and just snaps his neck.
Oh, that's right.
Him.
Yeah.
And and then we get to the part where he pulls out the papers from Gordon's body.
Why do you just have it on your fucking coat? Like
papers of the note that he was going to read at the ceremony. Yeah. And then Bane goes, go ahead and do it.
Why are you here?
Okay. Anyways.
And then what does the guy say? And then he's like, answer him. And then he's like,
I was asking you.
And the guy's like, that's the fucking commissioner, man.
and you thought to bring him down here.
Yeah, I don't have the lines memorized. Sorry.
That's
Later I
fine,
do, but not these ones.
It's fine. So this is when Gordon
What a ballsy move! You don't know where that's gonna go.
He escapes down one of the sewers where the water runs off, and they're shooting at him. He gets shot. You can tell he's getting shot, and the guy. I love this part where Bane was like, he's like, go follow him. He's like, those no wait.
Oh yeah, he's like those sewers could have like 20. They have like a bunch of runoffs or whatever, and then he like gives them the phone, right?
He's like, go follow him. Go chase him.
He's like, what? And then he shoots him, kills him. He puts the phone on him, and he fucking just drops into the sewer. I thought that part was so badass. It really shows you too.
He's ruthless. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
That part alone, where he chokes the guy and breaks his neck with one arm, with one hand, and the way they show him just like crouched down with his back, like it makes him seem larger than life.
So jacked.
And which is what I love about how they made Bane look here.
Movie
in
magic.
This movie. Yeah, in this movie. Christopher Nolan did a good job with that. And Tom Hardy did a great job with his body. Gordon manages to escape, but he's gravely injured. Blake sets off to find Bruce Wayne. Blake immediately tells Bruce Gotham needs the Batman back to fight Bane.
Which, like, dude, I've seen this movie like 5 times now, and I still don't really understand the logic of Blake knowing Bruce is Batman like so quickly, and Bruce being like totally fine with it. Like the second he says it, I thought Bruce would be like, "Oh no, that's like what that's just my friend or whatever."
Bro.
Yeah, that's like just a guy. Look at me, I'm not Batman. But he was just like, "Oh well, does Gordon know?" And he's like, no, Gordon doesn't even know or care who you are. Like, it's just a quick leap in logic, which I didn't really understand, But it's great acting from JGL, though. That part where he's like, Bruce Wayne, billionaire orphan. I'm like, yeah, there we go, JGL.
Mm-hmm. He's connecting the dots better than fucking Gordon. Gordon's smarter than him.
Yeah, he was talking about like how he was a kid and he knew. I was like, come on, man, how do you know this?
I mean, kids' intuitions. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alfred gets some intel on Bane and tells Bruce he's a mercenary who worked for Daggett in the past. We also learn that Wayne Enterprises is down in the dumps, no longer making any money. I mean, yeah, just like...
Yeah, he was like, well, why did we stop paying the orphanage? And then, what's his name? Alfred was like, well, we used the money from that to the orphanage. Now we don't have any money, so... Guess what?
He said, no, they used the profits.
Yeah, the profits
to pay for the fucking Boys Scouts, and
we ain't got nothing.
Profits.
It's all dried up.
Yeah. Bruce makes an appointment at the hospital where Gordon's staying. We get a little cameo from Lieutenant Jim Dangle from Reno 911.
Three payments.
Genuine ostrich.
3 payments. I got these boots on layaway. 3 payments.
Good. Oh my god!
It's such a funny a cameo. I don't understand. It's such a weird cameo. I don't know why. Maybe he's like a friend of maybe Nolan's a fan of Reno 911. I don't know. Like, how did he get in there?
I like how Reno 911 is making its rounds again.
Yeah.
People are really starting to appreciate that show. Like, it's really good. You guys got to watch that shit. It's funny as hell. Yeah, played by Lieutenant Jim Dangle as Bruce's doctor. And he tells him, he's like, I've seen worse cartilage in these. He's like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. He's like, that's good then, right?
No, that's because there's no cartilage in these knees. So, I mean, it makes sense, And
I love this that device that he uses too, where he puts it in the window with the stick, with the string.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no fucking way that window frame is holding my 245 pounds. Like... Bro, I'm taking every piece of wood out of there if I try to do that. There's no way. And that string is super thin, and that little hook that he puts on, I'm like, how is that?
Thing,
I don't know how it works, but I love the way he just dives out. He just like jumps out, not even like holding on to anything. It's really cool. Yeah.
I know. I love that scene. How it's like,
it's really
it's
cool
so
device.
unrealistic.
Yeah. There's no way.
Hospital windows don't open.
Yeah. There's no
for the reason
way.
of suicide, and But I love that scene too. I love where he goes pays a visit to Gordon, and he's just wearing his body. If I was Gordon, I'd be like, Bruce, the fuck? I know those lips anywhere. Gordon tells Bruce there's a
I'd be like, I'd look at his watch, I'd look at his suit, and be like, come on, dog, look at this. You're fucking, it's all everything designer, bro. Come on.
I seen you hobbling in here. Come on, dude. Batman has to come back. That's what Gordon tells Bruce. He's got it. He's got it. Well, he tells Batman that because he doesn't know that.
Doesn't know he's Bruce. Yeah.
Whatever. Bruce tracks Selina to a party she's attending. Miranda meets with Bruce and talks about restoring balance to the world.
I do love this this masquerade party scene because it's a scene straight out of Batman Returns. I just wish they did the same thing because in Batman Returns it was the masquerade party, but Catwoman and Batman are the only ones not wearing masks in that scene. So I wish Catwoman wasn't wearing a mask in this scene too to kind of replicate that because everybody else is wearing a mask but Bruce isn't. So it's really cool.
God, I love Catwoman.
Yeah, when she's like whispering in his ear, I'm like, hey, don't.
Dude, all Catwoman
don't do this
hit.
to me. Yeah,
I've just noticed
Michelle Pfeiffer is
even Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah.
However bad that was,
it's still Halle Berry.
and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer's still my favorite though. I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
it's so good. She was the best Catwoman. Yeah.
Her
suit is so cool too, Catwoman. God, that's why I wanted to do that in this, leading up to this new movie, but not enough time. It's okay.
Wait,
one day.
Leading up to
leading up to the new Batman movie. Like I wanted to do all the Batmans with Michael Keaton
all the
too.
Batmans.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, wait, was I watching the wrong one? Was I watching the wrong Batman and Robin? Because oh no, wait. Anyways, Bruce tracks Selina to a party she's attending. Miranda meets Bruce and talks about restoring balance to the world. Miranda.
A line that I just found out today. I'm like, fuck. She said it from the beginning. How did I not catch that? That's a Ra's al Ghul kind of thing. I should have known that from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid me.
I mean, it's something that you pick up the next time.
Yeah.
That's why replayability. Bruce and Selina have a dance. Selina gets real with Bruce and says that rich pricks like him are going to get what's coming to them.
It's pronounced Ibiza, which I had like a Mandela effect. I always thought Anne Hathaway said that line it's pronounced Ibiza, but it was freaking Bruce Wayne who said that. I was like, what? This is fucking with me. Yeah, because she was talking about like his wife is in Ibiza or whatever. And then
really pronounced that?
And then Bruce Wayne said it's pronounced Ibiza. I was like, fuck, I always thought it was the other way around. I always thought that Catwoman said Ibiza, but
I'm more concerned about the fact that I didn't know that's how it was.
Just probably never had a reason to say it. That's why.
Yeah, because I've never had enough money to go there. At Wayne Enterprises, Fox shows Bruce his new creation. I love how he's just like how Bruce is like, nah, I'm
retired.
That shit behind. I'm done. He's like, yeah, let me show you this shit.
He said, for all time's sake. And I love the fucking the reveal with the bookcase where it opens up. I love secret doors. I wish I had a secret door.
He's just walking over towards the bookcase and he's just looking at him.
For all time's sake. I love that. Yeah.
I love it. He shows him this new flying fuck. I love this, by the way.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. I don't like the name though. They should have just called it the Batwing. Like, why would you call it the Bat?
Because
go with the old school.
Waiting, the movie has already trademarked that. If you know what I mean. If you guys know what I mean. The Batwing, bitch.
What are you, some kind of pervert? Just relax. I'm fucking with you.
Bat. He reveals the Bat. Jeez, I've said that like 10 times right now. But the Bat does not have an autopilot system. He says, I need a greater mind than mine.
Yeah.
He said, come on, Fox.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
I said have time.
Mind.
Yeah. Unless busy mind.
Alfred gives Bruce more intel about Bane. He finds out that Bane was a member of the League of Shadows.
By Ra's al Ghul.
He was executed by Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
We see Bane infiltrate the stock exchange and use Bruce's fingerprints and basically I like the scene where they just fucking break into this stock exchange, and he just fucking shoots the first fucking guy he sees.
Brutal. The guys in the actual big room, yeah. He just fucking pops them and just popping all the bullets, but fucking Bane, dude. He's just punching with the helmet, and he fucking gets the other guy's gun. I'm like, dude, this is, you could hear every hit is like super like meaty. There's no like other music going on, and then the guy's like, there's no money for you to steal, and he's like,
really?
Why are you here?
Why are you here? And he fucking just grabs him.
yeah.
Oh man, your audio was all fucked up there.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it sounded like.
Why are you here?
There you go.
There you go.
There's no money here. There's no money to
Fucking
steal
asshole
here.
too. That guy who was getting his like shoe shined, he just fucking threw the money. I'm like, asshole, dude. If I could just hand it to him, you deserve to die for that. All right.
You know you're gonna fucking see this guy again. Like
You're-
you don't do that. Maybe you do that to somebody who you're not gonna see again ever.
If I was that guy, I would have shot him first. There's no way. Hand me the money, you would have lived.
Yeah, I mean he did get his fucking head,
Yeah.
head fucking slammed onto a goddamn table. Probably CTE or worse. We see Bane infiltrate the stock exchange and use Bruce's fingerprints and basically bankrupts Wayne Enterprises. He and his guys try to.
And the guy's
escape
like,
the-
they cut the fiber.
cut the fiber.
They
but
cut the
still
fiber.
It's time to go mobile.
Time to go mobile.
He and his guys try to escape via motorcycle, but Batman returns to crash the party. Oh yeah, here we go. Straight.
You're
to
in
the
for a show, buddy.
I love it.
That guy is totally me, by the way, where the guy's like, shoot his tires on. He's like, I don't have a shot, man. There's no shot. Let's just fucking just doing the bare minimum just to get through the day. Just like, all right, there's no shot. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves, bro.
Come on, man. I still want to go home. Okay. I got a fucking casserole in the oven. All right.
We're already on overtime. Let's just fucking get this over with. All right, god damn it.
Bane is able to escape when Batman gets distracted when the police try to pursue him. And this was like, so nobody goes after Bane when he tails off because everybody's going, they're all fucking licking their lips going after fucking Batman because like, wouldn't you want to be the guy that
It's
gets
fucking
Batman?
Private Joker, such an asshole. I'm gonna do what Jim Gordon can never do. I'm gonna get the Batman. I'm like, oh my
I'm gonna
god.
give the guy a blowjob.
This is another reason why I don't really like this. I'm like, come on, man, this fucking guy is so like, just who talks like this? Nobody talks like this.
Arrogance, man. Arrogance. It's all, hey, you see it today. Come on, man. It's in the fucking.
You want to get the son of a bitch that killed Harvey Dent?
Hey, he's got a good character arc, though. I'll give him that, okay? Bane is able to escape when Batman gets distracted by the police, try to pursue him. Batman eventually gets to his Batcopter.
Like a rat in a trap.
Like a rat in a
Also,
trap.
Batman pulls out that like that light gun thing, which you know I always want it to be cooler than it actually is. Whenever I see that, I'm like, oh, that's a cool weapon, and then it's just very like anticlimactic. It just kind of like takes out the light. I'm like, I wish it shot actually something. It's just
it took out the it disabled the
disabled the motorcycles. You know.
But then it gets fucking destroyed right away.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, man? They should have been. Yeah, where the guy's like, put that away, man, before you hurt someone. Before you hurt yourself.
Batman eventually gets to his Batcopter, aka the Bat, and escapes. And Gordon starts jerking off in his hospital bed when he sees this on the news. He's like,
oh yeah, he's back, baby.
Bat is back. Now he can finally come in peace.
That bat, the bat though coming out of like the alleyway where it's super dark is really cool. Though. I love that a lot. Yeah.
Dude, there was a so there was a car chase that ended over here in my neighborhood.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they made.
Oh, because it's like a dead end over there, right? Is it a dead by you? Yeah.
Right before the dead end. So no, not right before. Right before my house right here, where you got to turn to go, whatever. Anyways, he took the turn too wide and he jumped the curb, and so he was on the lawn of our neighbor's house.
Oh shit! To the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Oh shit!
Right, the one on the corner where both the stop signs are.
Yeah.
I shit you not. There were as many cop cars as there were in this fucking scene.
Whoa!
At this
really?
Dude, there were so many. This was at 11:30 at night. I'm trying to sleep, and there's a helicopter above too, circling around.
That's gonna be there for a while too. Yeah.
Oh my god! Dude, there was so many cop cars, and they were dicks. Like I went outside to go see.
Hey, turn it down.
There was a cop that walked up right next to me, And he was just like standing there, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he just didn't say anything. He was just looking at me. I'm
Fucking
like,
asshole.
what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I'm like,
I pay my taxes, buddy. All right.
yeah, I did BPD. What a bark put. Wait, BPPDINDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
She got her own house. She got
She
her
got
own
her
car.
own car. I like how we all know that. Anyways, that's what that reminded me of. All these goddamn cop cars in this empty fucking downtown, and then the bat. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Selena confronts Daggett about her payment and wants the clean slate program.
Again,
Clean slate.
more like cheesy lines here, where he's like, "Oh, you're talking about the clean slate program, the one that wipes everything from your entire record." You're talking about that one. I'm like, all right, you don't have to explain all of it, but okay. Clean slate. I think we get it from the name. It's okay.
Yeah, it gives it adds depth to Catwoman's character.
Yeah.
You know, we know why she's doing this. We know what she's doing it for. She wants to get out of what she's doing. She's good at what she does, but she wants out, and she's looking for a way out. And so we see why she does all her double crossing and all this double agent bullshit. You know, she wants the clean slate program, but Daggett says it's just a myth. That's why he bought the company. That's why they were close, but no cigar. Selena gets ambushed, but Batman comes to save the day.
Batman's voice in this scene, though, where he's like, when they're like, "We'll shoot you, we're not bluffing," and then they know, they just don't care. I'm like, oh god, it's so loud, it's so raspy. Take it.
And they team up and fuck.
I like this scene though. It's really cool though, with like them fighting like together. Yeah, no guns, no killing.
No killing. Yeah, so they get away in the bat. I'm gonna call it the bat. You call it the Batcopter, I call it the bat. Okay. Back at Wayne Manor, Alfred calls it quits, and he's had enough of Bruce being Batman. Breaks the truth about Rachel's letter to him. He said, "What if I told you?"
Oh man, heartbreaker, dude.
That Rachel wrote a letter.
She was like, she chose Harvey Dent over you.
Over here.
I was like, damn, you don't have to say it like that, bro. She could have just been like, hey, she didn't want to be with you. You didn't have to say that you wanted to be with Harvey instead of you. That's like an extra twist to the knife there.
Yeah. You could have been like, yeah, she was gonna kill herself, so whatever happened anyway, so it was good. You know, it was fine. That's fine. But I'm gonna leave anyways. He said I can't be here, you know, I can't bury you, you know, I can't bury another Wayne. Basically, he took an oath to this family.
Also, I like the when he's walking, or when the bat comes through the waterfall too. A really cool scene. And then when he walks off with his helmet off though, and he's just wearing the armor, I'm like, fuck, dude, that's such a sick scene. I love seeing him without the helmet on, just the armor. But he lays it out though. He's like, you did nothing, bro. All you did was go out there with some fancy toys at Fox, bro. Yeah, you just led them on a little goose chase. I'm like, yeah, tell him, Alfred. He fucking did nothing, bro. Tell him.
Alfred from his fucking he's like the what do they call those armchair
experts? Yeah.
Yeah, there he is in his fucking castle. Fox tells Bruce that Wayne Enterprises is in the shitter, and Daggett is about to buy the company out. Bruce says the energy project cannot get into Daggett's hands, and says Miranda Tate is their last hope. This energy program being it's comparable to the arc reactor.
Yeah, I was about to say, source of renewable energy. That's all it is. Yeah,
but there's a problem with it because it could, if it lands into the wrong hands.
Also, Bruce Wayne did not build this in a cave with a box of scraps. So Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I love Jeff Bridges. I love Jeff Bridges so much.
He looks good bald too. God damn it.
Yeah, he does. Bo is just weird. Bruce tells Miranda she needs to take control of Wayne Enterprises to keep this weapon out of the wrong hands.
Oh, I love that elevator part, dude. When they go into that little cargo box thing, and she's like, "You took you took me to a little office thing." He's like, "Keep your hands and feet inside," and they do that elevator. It's really cool. Yeah, it's like like a slope. Like, how do you, as an elevator guy, Miles, how do you make that? Is that even real? Can you do that?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
That looks crazy.
Man, it's the slanted way, the slanted hoistways, they would over at Luxor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
because in the pyramid they have elevators that go at an angle.
Oh, so that is real. Okay,
it is real.
Interesting.
It is real. It's done. They even have, dude, you'd be surprised if you go to Cerritos Town Center. They have a glass hoistway. They have glass hoistway. Where you can look and see the elevator going up and down. And you can see all the moving parts.
There's an elevator at Cerritos Mall?
Cerritos Town, or Performing Arts Center, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do. Man. There's no Wonkavator, all right? As far as I know.
It goes sideways, diagonal.
Upways, stackways, backways, gayways. Bane confronts Daggett, and since he has no more use for him, he offs Daggett.
Oh, dude, so
good. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
No, he said, okay, keep
so
that going.
good.
Keep that going. He says, but I gave you a small fortune. And what does he say? He says,
I don't remember the lines.
That gives you power over me. He said, so that gives you power over me?
So that gives you power over me? And I like
how he's holding his hand, like, right there, like, next to his face, like, oh, I could just fucking... And I like how he's just way above him, too. He's way taller than him, and they do that camera angle from Daggett's perspective, where it's just, like, menacing over him. It's really cool, yeah. It's very
this
scary.
Part, like, I took time to, like, really appreciate this part, because of... It shows, like, Daggett... He was introduced as this big player, and just to be belittled and like really taken down every single notch by Bane, it makes sense. Like, yeah, he paid you.
He was just the source of the money, but now that doesn't matter. So you're gone. Yeah. I got what I need, and dude, the hand on his cheek,
I got goosebumps when I watched that scene again. He basically just fucking breaks Daggett's neck. Bruce finds Selena packing up her shit to leave town.
Dude, and Anne Hathaway in this scene, she's so goddamn hot. She's just doing nothing. She's just like, she's not even dressed fancy. She's just like in her house clothes or whatever. No, like really like her hair's not really done. It's just like behind the ear, and it's just like hanging out there. I'm like, God. Just hot, just being hot as all hell. She's so hot that I have a hard time concentrating on like anything she's saying here. Like, I had to rewind this scene so many times. Like, what are you saying? I don't know.
What's your fucking South Park soundbite? Hot.
I got that there.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne. God, Anne.
Oh my God.
I'll play that too.
There you go. I want all the smoke. Bruce tells Selena that Batman wants to meet to find Bane. He gives her a good incentive because he says that he has the clean slate.
See, again, it's just another reason why I don't really like this movie. It's just he's just so nonchalant about telling people that he's Batman in this. It's just like, come on, let's back it down a little bit. You're telling everybody you're Batman now.
No, he didn't tell her here. He told her. She still doesn't know. He told her that his powerful friend...
I mean, he's basically alluding to it, though.
I know. He could be talking about his penis.
My powerful friend down here. He's a good soldier right now. He's standing tall to salute right now.
He went from 6 to midnight just now, all right?
He's saluting.
That was a fucking super. He said, I blew a load into my belly button right now.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. I don't know. I give him the benefit of the doubt. All right.
I do like how she was like, "I'm sorry you lost all your money." He's like, "No, you're not."
I know. He's just like leaning in there.
Yeah, he's like, "No, you're not."
Blake tells Gordon that Daggett has been found dead and has found paperwork connecting Daggett to shit going on in the sewers. Gordon hires Blake to work for him as a detective. I like how they're in the hospital room and fucking Private Joker was like, yeah, we don't need any more hotheads.
Yeah, get this hothead out of here. He keeps calling him a hothead.
And then Gordon's like, hey, we need more hotheads.
He's like, I like you, yeah.
Now, son. You're a detective.
You lose the uniform, yeah.
Lose the uniform. I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
I'd be like, I'm pretty sure there's a test you have to take to become a detective. I don't know if you could just surpass that. Maybe in times of war, I think you can.
I was gonna say maybe martial law just comes into effect.
He's like, the commissioner, so I guess he can do whatever he wants, right? I don't know how that works, but
commissioner, so you're just demote fucking Joker. You're private. Right?
You know what? Take off your suit, give it to him, right? You guys change clothes.
Your shoes too. All right.
Underwear too.
Yeah, he's the type to wear straight boxers.
Dude, but Jordan Gordon-Levitt, his outfits when he does become a detective, I'm like, I need to get that. That is fucking dope. Where he's rocking like a nice jacket with a tie and all the colors look good. Fuck yeah.
Like fitted detective business casual is like, that's a fit right there. That's a
he looks so
right
good
there.
in that. God damn. Yeah.
Love it. At Wayne Manor, Bruce and Miranda fuck hard by the fireplace. Yeah. I like how he's like, you're good at that.
Yeah, I'm like, what, making a fire? How's that? That's insulting.
I feel like, damn, nobody's ever told me that, dude. I've started so many fires in my fire pit. You know,
You're good at poking the fire.
You should have seen me and Taryn in fucking like in elementary school, dude. We were burning shit in my backyard all fucking day. I'm good with fire. I almost burned down my backyard with Nick in it. Come on. Batman and Selina set off to find Bane in the sewers in exchange for the Clean Slate program. Selina sets Batman up in this part right here. He locks him inside the sewers.
This sewer fight scene is probably the best fight scene in this whole trilogy. I just love how Bane already knows he's Bruce Wayne too, and he no need to stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, you made a bad mistake. When he looks back at her, oh my god, dude, yeah, and his outfit too. Again, the vest, no shirt underneath, and he's just like holding it too, like it's like a fucking like it's pads in football. And then let's just break down this fight too. Bane not even attempting to defend himself in the beginning, just holding on to his pads, like right here, just taking all the strikes, letting Batman attack with everything he's got.
Time has broken your strength or something like that.
When he's just letting him attack, filling him out, and then he just fucking catches his punch. He says, "Victory has defeated you." I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that is so fucking cool. Like, yes, you won the war, you won the war, but it has destroyed your body. Like. That is so fucking good. And just when we think Batman is about to get the upper hand in the fight, he fucking does that turnaround Superman 360 punch, which is so fucking good. And I just love how Batman, feeling super overwhelmed, just backs up and he just yells at Bane. Just, ah! I love that scene, dude. And he's like covered in all that water, and he's like turning up a bit. I gotta give it everything I got. But he realizes he doesn't have the strength to beat him, so he throws that smoke bomb at him. And then Bane just not even flinching a muscle, just blows up all around him. And then he's just theatricality and deception, powerful agents against the uninitiated. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Like you and I are both.
We are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Members of the League of Shadows. Dude, oh my god, dude. What a great speech. Probably the best scene. Honestly, probably the best scene in this whole trilogy.
It doesn't even end there.
Yeah.
Because you get probably one of the most quoted parts of this movie.
Absolutely.
When Bruce uses his little EMP thing to turn out all the lights.
I love it because he's using every trick in the book right now. He's just trying to survive what's happening to him, taking out the lights. But Bane just does not give a fuck. Snatches him in the dark.
Darkness is your ally.
Yeah. You merely adopted the dark.
I was
born in it. molded by it. Oh, dude, it's so good. Snatches him in the dark, and then just beats his ass
right at the
senseless.
height of his fucking speech. He said, "I
yeah.
didn't see the light till I was a man,"
and then fucking snatches him, beating him so bad his mask breaks. I'm like, dude, that was haunting when I first saw that in the movie theater. I was like, holy shit, that's our hero right there, and he's getting his ass handed to him.
Breaks it off. You think he's gonna keep it as a souvenir, but he just fucking tosses it by the wayside.
I'm here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. Oh, it's so
said,
good.
"You loved. Why don't you see where we've made camp or whatever?" And then he blows up and then
actually before he breaks it, or before he blows it, he's like, "And then I will break you." And then he blows it. I'm like, "Fuck, dude, that is so scary."
First, I will show you where we've made our new home, and then I will break you.
Then I will break you. I'm like, "Fuck."
And he shows like they had
they're right below the Wayne Enterprises. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you see all the different.
Your precious armory. We will need it.
What are those called?
The tumbler.
Tumblers. We saw all those different tumblers drop down.
Terrible color though. I hate it in the camo. It looks like shit.
It was for desert warfare.
Yeah.
Fallujah, Afghanistan.
Ah, yes. I was wondering what would break first.
Your spirit?
Oh, dude, and that fucking crack is so like nasty and loud.
The way he just picks him up so like effortlessly, and then
he just picks up the mask. And I remember seeing that in the trailer, him picking up the mask and just tosses it. It's so haunting. It's a great scene, dude.
Oh man, such a great scene right
amazing,
there. It's just you just shows like the fall of Batman, you know, just like, man, yeah, that's it.
You fight like a younger man. I love that. Admirable but mistaken. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, he's so right, because it's all offense for Batman. There's no defense. He's just all out, just fucking all assault, wasting all your energy, and then you got nothing left. He just rope-a-doped him.
Like when you eat cheesecake, bro.
Oh, there's no defense. Yeah. No takedown defense. Yeah, just lay on your back, take it. Yeah,
you just take it. You know, you're all off. You're in there with the fork.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like, come on, get in there. Blake finds Selina when she tries to skip town, and she tells him Batman has been taken.
I do like that too. Selina, like, kind of watching from a distance through the cage. She's like, "Fuck, dude, I'm sorry, dog.
I know,
like, fucking this dude up."
Or she's just like,
she's like, get him.
Yeah. A fucking big burly man with a breathing problem going up against another big burly man with a speech impediment. I love it. Bruce wakes up in a prison cell with Bane standing over him.
Terrifying, by the way, because that tight shot of him just staring at him, like, oh, dude, it's fucking terrifying.
They brought him to the fucking prison that we've seen in our nightmares. Bane tells him he will be destroying Gotham as Bruce watches from his cell. He said, "You are not afraid of death." Oh yeah, he asked him. He's like, "You don't feel that?"
He was like, "Torture." He's like, "Yes, but not of your body." He's like, you don't fear death. You welcome it. And I was like, "Oh yeah. He does welcome it. Yeah."
And then he says like this line where he's like,
"The Gotham is in
after
ashes.
Gotham ashes, then you have my permission."
I love that. That's probably the best line in this whole thing. Then you have my permission to die. It's the greatest, dude.
Oh, so good. Sorry.
And then Bane being a fucking asshole, dude, right? When he leaves, he uses Bruce as leverage to get off. I laugh every time because it's such a dick move, because he presses on him a little bit and then Bruce is like,
But I swear to God, that was me when my back was fucked up like a few weeks ago.
This so was like fucked up, dude.
Robo Weekend, dude. I felt that pain. Maybe I broke my back. You know, maybe I was Bruce Wayne.
He just touches him to stand up. It's such a dick move, but I love it. Oh,
it's so good. Yeah. Oh god, Bruce wakes up in prison. We see Gotham PD making their way into the sewers to smoke Bane out.
And one of these Gotham PD officers, Myles, is who? Who was one of these?
Flaming
Dragon. Fuckface. I was like, what is he doing there?
It's supposed to be Jogo Lev's partner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he was handing him like letters, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he had no fucking hat on. He was supposed to be
he was the
big
face.
character.
Yeah, that's why they had that close up on him. I was like, oh,
Fucking
flaming dragon. Yeah, fuck face.
Why don't you take 2 steps back and literally fuck your own face?
Fuck your own face.
I don't know what kind of Pan Pacific bullshit you got going on here, but
I'm talking
Asia,
about scorched earth, motherfucker.
Asia is my territory, okay?
Asia Jack is my territory.
Oh man, I love that movie.
You're gonna need the fucking United Nations to fucking
sign a binding resolution.
I'm talking scorched earth, motherfucker.
I will fuck you up. Oh man, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, that's too bad.
I can't wait till the day we review that one. That is gonna be just nonstop. That might be a 3-hour podcast.
Non-stop quotes. Yeah, nonstop quotes. Just. I can't. It was a different time, that movie too. It was a different time.
Special
RDJ,
time. It was a special time.
blackface.
It was a special time in our lives. We had no responsibilities back then. Just enjoying everything.
Oh yeah, dude. I was saying I wanted a can of booty sweat. I wanted a bust a nut bar all day. I was. Neither here nor there. Okay. Bane finds the energy machine and tells Dr. Pavel to get it running. Bane takes
do
the
your
core
work. Yeah.
Bane takes the core out of the energy machine, turning it into a bomb.
Yeah.
Giving them 5 months before the bomb blows, because the energy source was the only thing keeping it intact, and now it's decaying. So he has 5 months, basically 5 months before a bomb goes off. A neutron bomb, atom bomb. Blake finds out there are explosives underneath the Gotham football stadium. He finds out this because he went to go investigate, and he found out they were mixing explosives with cement, and they were pouring it all around Gotham systematically, you know.
Oh yeah, and
In the cement trucks, the cement trucks.
And then the national anthem with that kid, which I was like, come on, I think I could. I think I was like, I could do better than that kid. Come on, get me out there, get me out there. All right, this little falsetto this little boy's doing. Come on.
All you gotta do is grab my balls.
What a lovely, lovely voice. Great line.
All you gotta do is you just gotta grab my balls hard enough, and I can sing like this kid. Okay, please.
I heard that lovely, lovely voice line was improv, by the way, by Tom Hardy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Lovely voice.
Lovely, lovely voice.
We get a cameo from fucking Steelers.
The fucking Schittsburg Steelers, dude. I hate these fucking guys so much. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger. I gave.
Damn, cover your ears.
You know what? I gave Tom Brady his flowers. Okay, I respect him. I hated him when he was playing. I respect him. Ben Roethlisberger, get out of here. I'm glad he's gone. I can't stand the fucking guy. And Hines Ward, I like Hines Ward too bad, but Hines Ward returning a kickoff.
Why?
Hines Ward returning a kickoff, Myles?
Never.
Have these people ever watched this man play in their lives? What the hell are they doing with Hines Ward?
Even if you had double the amount of men on your side of the field on a kickoff,
Yeah.
he's not making it to the other side. Come on.
Hines Ward. Come on, Nolan. Get your shit together. Get an American out there to oversee this project.
They should have had Devin Hester.
Yeah,
they should have had Devin Hester.
I mean, they gotta get people from the Steelers, though. So whoever's a good returner from the Steelers.
You don't have to. You know?
Schittsburg. Come on. Sorry, Sam. You know.
Really?
Might have Russell Wilson. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Aaron Rodgers. Who knows? Guys, just keep your eyes out. If they don't, they're stuck with fucking, what's his name? Rudolph.
Oh, God. Mace? No, Kyle. Wait.
I think it's Mason. I think it's Mason.
Mason.
Yeah.
Kyle's
the tight end.
Yeah, okay. And then the red-nosed reindeer that was... we get a cameo from the Steelers. Bane crashes the football game and blows the explosive. Dude, everybody died. The whole fucking football, fucking coaching staff, everybody. Water girl, dead.
It was a cool visual, though, when you're just fucking running down the field while everything's like blowing up behind him. Yeah.
Blows the explosive and as Hines Ward is returning a kickoff, trapping the police officers in the
returning a kickoff.
Most unbelievable part of this.
Yeah, absolutely, hands down.
By far. Also, why was the mayor wearing eyeliner?
No, that's what he always looks like. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, he got blown up too, blown to shit. I totally didn't even realize that until I watched it again. I'm like, oh fuck, he got fucked up before everyone else.
Dead.
Yeah,
Everybody in there. Bane is cool as in his cool ass fucking jacket.
I love it, dude. Oh, yeah.
It's like oversized, but it's open still.
It's
like,
awesome. Yeah.
It's like it's strictly fashion at this point.
It makes him look even bigger too. Like everything is like so much bigger, and he's wearing the vest too underneath. It looks so cool.
His Jack tells the people of Gotham the bomb will blow if anybody tries to fuck with him and his nut.
And I like too when he's like telling that Dr. Pavel, he's like, well, what do we got over here? What? He's like, that's a nuclear bomb. And can anybody disarm it? He's like, nope, I'm the only one. And they just fucking split ourselves and just snaps his neck.
It's a 6 megaton neutron bomb.
I am the only one.
He's saying, who can disarm it? Me.
Just
I am
me.
the only one.
Yeah.
And he said, thank you, doctor.
In front of everyone.
Snaps his neck. I like how the people at the fucking that are supposed to be at like the general with all the fucking things right here.
Yeah.
It's like, go back to fighters. Start on level reconnaissance. Like, who are these guys? They're from fucking DC. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think they're like special forces or whatever. Yeah.
How many you got enough room on there for all those medals, dude? What the hell? Bane and his men break out the prisoners of Blackgate and read Gordon's speech about Dent from the last movie.
For you, the people. That's like the most like quoted line too. Yeah.
Harvey Dent.
Yeah, he read like one paragraph out of like that 10-page fucking speech.
Manifesto over here, you know. In the prison, a doctor tells Bruce about how Bane was attacked in the prison, and the mask helps him with the pain. And the prison being the prison that Bruce is in,
Yeah.
the hell on earth. A mercenary's child and wife were sent to the prison. This is where it kind of gets a little confusing. A mercenary's child and wife were sent to the prison, and the child was rescued while the mother had died because the mother took the place of the mercenary who was sleeping with her, and she was supposed to be like a warlord's wife or whatever. And so, as punishment, the mercenary was put in the prison. The wife, when she was with child, took his place, and he didn't know that.
That's fucked up, dude.
So she essentially was raped.
Dude, that I was thinking about that today, like watching it again. I'm like, oh, they are running up there to like fucking rape her. She probably got raped to death. I'm like, that is the most brutal death you could ever fucking have. I was like, God, that is so dark. God damn, dude. And they were probably going after the kid to rape too. Like, honestly, because when they were going after, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, this is a fucked up prison. Fuck this. God damn.
Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought about.
I didn't even think about that when I first watched it. I was like, this is really dark when I'm thinking about it now. Yeah.
No, same here. I didn't think about it that much. You just think it's like a prison. You didn't realize what
the only woman in there. Yeah.
Woman in there.
That's fucking brutal, dude. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. That's too dark.
And we see that the child that was in there, she was saved by a protector, while the mother ended up dying. And as Bruce is getting his back rehabbed, he has visions of Ra's al Ghul. I like this part because
so cool, dude.
Because you know how in the
he's
first
immortal.
movie we talked about,
yeah.
Yep, exactly. He's immortal because in the first movie we were talking about like how do you bring this immortal Ra's al Ghul from the comics and ground him? I mean, you do it by putting him in Bruce's head.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, he even has like a line about that. He's like, immortality has different forms or whatever. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you still live on in his memory. Yeah, of course, that is immortal, I guess. Yeah, that's like what every time people talk about like Achilles and stuff in Troy, like that's how you become an immortal. Like your name lives on forever and ever. I was like, oh shit, that is how you become an immortal, I guess. Yeah.
Dude, from Sandlot, heroes get remembered.
Oh, legends never die, kid. Fuck yeah, legends never die, kid.
God, that line right there.
Oh. By the way, I have something really funny to tell you. So.
Oh no!
I don't think you're ready for this. So, in the beginning of the pandemic, I don't think we ever talked about this, but you remember the pornographer, right? What's her name? The deep throat lady, Heather.
Yes.
From Deep Throat.
Yes.
So she came back, right, during the pandemic. She was like, hey, it's a rough time right now, so I'm gonna be coming back and putting out new content. And then I remember when KFC, Barstool KFC, you know that guy, he like put out that tweet. And he's like, dude, this is the greatest comeback ever since Jordan. He said he did, like, it was right when Last Dance was also coming out at the same time, right? So he's like, one name, 2 words, Heather Harmon, I'm back. And then, dude, people were posting GIFs underneath. Someone posted the Legends Never Die kid GIF underneath, and I was fucking crying laughing, dude.
See this thread? How did I never know about this?
Legends Never Die. I was like, that is the most iconic GIF you could put for that comeback. And there was like other GIFs of like Steve Carell lighting the candles where he's about to masturbate in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like, it was the fucking funniest thread I've ever seen in my life, dude. Legends Never Die was that that line will always remind me of that time now. Dude, Legends Never Die, kid.
Because now that's good. It's just like imprinted. I didn't see this thread. I don't know how I never fucking knew about this.
It was that was a long time ago now. Yeah, it's 2 years ago now. So, but yeah, it was like from KFC Barstool. It was so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god. Legends Never Die, kid.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
That was for Heather. It's so fucking funny, dude. Oh,
I'm gonna dedicate this podcast to Heather. All right.
Heather from iDeepThroat.com. Go check it out. Yeah. Dude, if we could get an advertisement for those pre-roll advertisements for one of her videos, we're in there. Wow. Yeah, dude, we would get so many hits if we had a pre-roll ad for one of her videos. Oh.
Then we're gonna have to start showing butthole.
I don't mind that, no problem. I've got a good one. Mine's pretty good. We'll see.
I don't know. I haven't seen mine in a while. Take care of it a little more. Anyways, little TLC on my ASS. Anyways, so this part, what were we talking about? Ra's al Ghul. So he's basically talking to this this figure, this ghostly figure, Vision, and he's putting the pieces together that mercenary that traded places in the prison with the woman he impregnated was Ra's al Ghul, who left, didn't realize that who took his place in the prison.
Oh yeah, because he gets that flashback of the I once had a wife, my great love. Mm-hmm. She was taken from me.
Yeah, exactly. And then he does that turn back when Bruce realizes that he's that the mercenary was Ra's al Ghul, and we see like the young Ra's as the mercenary with the same goatee. You're like, that's the only way we were gonna know that was him. And we realize, as Bruce does, that Bane is his son. Bane being the only person to escape from Tarkov. No, from the the Hell in a Cell. When fucking
they don't do that anymore. Those fuckers. They're so like PC now and fucking wrestling. It's ridiculous. God damn it.
Mankind through fucking
Undertaker through Mankind off of it. Yeah.
Mankind off of Hell in a Cell. Damn. What was that? 1990 fucking 6 or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
God damn, what a time. What a time to be alive. You and yours. Just being alive. But just remember that Bane is his son.
I don't know why I didn't think about this when I was watching the movie, like in real time during that time. I thought I was just like, maybe they're just taking a different direction with this. I don't know, but yeah. Because I knew about all that stuff before watching the movie, like the Talia al Ghul stuff, but I just didn't even think about it while watching the movie. I don't know why.
I mean, they had to make their own. They had to make it their own.
Yeah.
Right. Too. Bruce, now able to walk, attempts to climb out of the prison, but is unsuccessful, and tries again, but is again unsuccessful. And he's going to like when they. This is what I'm talking about when they do that. He's.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And he ties the rope around his waist, and he goes to make the jump.
I thought it must be so painful when you're like, after you just like swing and hit the wall. Like, how are you not dying from that? That would be so painful. You're hitting straight stone after you miss the jump.
Aggressive core strength.
Yeah.
Finally, the guy in the next cell tells Bruce not to be a bitch ass buster, and do the climb with no rope. And he says, you know what, you gotta do it with no fucking like, put no fucking fear in my heart, you know?
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I understand what they're trying to do here. I don't really like that concept of making the climb without the rope makes him a little better. Like, but this shit was hype as fuck though. Like that scene where he doesn't take the rope and it's just the music's blasting, the bats come out, and he's like, fuck yeah, I got this, dude. And that faint chanting in the background, and even the guy in the other cell's like starting to chant too. I'm like, yeah, this is hype as fuck, dude.
I get it from a perspective of you don't have that safety line. You're not thinking about it. Yeah. You're like,
But he made the jump look so easy. Like, if he would have struggled with this jump on the last attempt, you know, like barely make it, that would have been cool. But he just like, I'm not
if he did like a little wall run, you know, like a fucking Naruto.
It didn't seem impossible when I saw him make the jump. I was like, I feel like I could have done that, no problem. But
yeah, I would have hit the fucking thing and fucking fallen. You know, I ain't pulling myself up. Jesus Christ.
You'd probably be skinny though, hanging out in that jail for, you know, it had to be at least a few weeks to rehab that back. So you'd probably be shredded after that, because he was working out in the cell and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay.
Broken back to fucking jumping out of a cell I think it was like 4.5 months or almost 5.
How long was the bomb gonna go? 5 months, right?
5 months.
So yeah, it was probably like 4.5 months. Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's a long time. You could get shredded in that jail.
Yeah, you can't recover from a broken back in 4.5 months. But
I don't think it was broken though. I think it was like dislocated or something, because all that guy did was just like shove it back in. Remember, he was like hanging on the thing. Yeah,
from your back,
and he just. That must have been so satisfying, though.
Yeah, that thing right there. I want that. I want
that. I know. I was thinking about that too. Like, decompress your back a little. You know. Yeah, that probably feels really good.
You know what I want? I really want. I want that Mr. Incredible treatment. I want when the fucking thing.
Pulls
them. I'm like, oh yeah.
I love that too. Daddy. He's like, and then it pulls. He's like, oh yeah.
And then he just fucking breaks it.
How about that part when he's trying to go into the tube and it gets stuck on his stomach, and the guy's like pressing the button, and he's just looking at him while he's fucking trying to go in, and he just fucking smashes the button.
That would be us as a superhero.
Just getting caught.
Oh my god! I don't care if we have super strength. We're not cutting any weight anywhere, you know. Okay, so anyways, Bruce meets with Selena back in Gotham and gives her the clean slate program. He says, I'm a little pissed off at you.
I know. I was like, come on, you're a little too forgiving. But he wants.
I want to know what that smell like.
I was about to say he wants to get in there. So yeah, he's willing to do anything.
Mm-hmm. He wants to know why they call her Catwoman.
I mean, I'd probably do the same thing, so I don't blame him.
I would too. No,
he wasn't even angry, like not even a little bit. He's like, all right, we're good. Don't worry about it. Water under the bridge. Yeah.
Water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Bruce meets with Selena. Bruce meets with Fox to help him get back into the game. Bruce rescues Gordon and other cops while Blake faces off with Kratos.
Dude, yeah, that's the fucking voice of Kratos. I was like, oh, I haven't seen him in a long time. Really? Yeah, that big black dude. He's in Stargate also as well. Yeah, he's the voice of Kratos. That's why shit. I remember watching this movie and then thinking about it. And I was like, oh, I need to turn this off real quick and watch some Stargate. So that's what I did. Yeah.
I knew it was in Stargate, but Jesus Christ. With Kratos and Batman plans an all-out assault on Bane. We're gonna skip through.
We get a little bit of a passing of the torch here, where he's like, "If you're gonna be fighting crime, you gotta wear a mask." When he's talking to JGL, yeah.
That's right. He said it's not for you. It's for your loved ones.
I like that. Yeah. Like, hold it for 5 seconds and throw it. Yeah.
That's what I tell him.
I do like that part where he's like throwing like the little darts or like the darts into those guys' necks. That little sound that it makes, just where it's just sticking into their necks. I like that sound a lot.
The part before that was so fucking brutal. I love that guy's voice too. The guy that dropped the grenade down into the sewer.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, dude. That part was like when he brought his partner up, fucking flaming dragon, and then he gets shot right away, and then the guy's like, cover it up.
I'm pretty sure that was Kratos. Yeah. Who said
that was Kratos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Kratos. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking of the wrong person then. This time Batman gets the upper hand and breaks Bane's mask. Oh wait, Bane's men and the police have a war in the middle of the city. Bane and Batman face off.
This whole war too, it was really weird to see because they all have guns, but they end up running at each other and doing hand to hand. I'm like, why don't you just shoot each other? Like, why don't you? They start shooting and then they run at each other. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
I guess I can understand if they have muskets, you know. This was like
they have. These are modern day guns. Like, you could reload and keep shooting. Like, why are you going hand to hand combat all of a sudden?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I thought it was cool. Whatever, you know, it was very tense. Like when it was quiet, the snow's falling. They're all dirty except for fucking Private Joker's coming in as clean fucking.
And they're all like super weak too. I'm sure they've been down there for a long time and probably not getting barely any calories. Like, you can overpower them, no problem. Yeah,
they all fucking.
They all probably smell terrible too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This time, Batman gets the upper hand and breaks Bane's mask with his gauntlets.
I honestly, I don't really like this final fight because they talked about it a couple times in this, right? Where Alfred was like, this guy is from the League of Shadows. He was excommunicated for a reason from Ra's al Ghul because he's just too brutal, and he was like, you're too overpowered. You can't fight him hand to hand. But honestly, this fight, Batman learned nothing and did nothing different. He just went straight brutal again, kept punching him over and over again, and got lucky by getting his mask. So it's like, I thought he would use his wit or something to beat Bane, but he just used his strength again to beat him. So I was like, you didn't really learn anything.
Whatever. Batman tried. Yeah, I get you. Batman tries to get the bomb trigger from Bane.
I mean, it was a great fight though, because that part where like fucking Bane's like punching the pillars, just like out of rage. I was like, oh shit, this is a cool fight, but like, come on, you didn't learn anything.
Batman tries to get the bomb trigger from Bane, but he gets stabbed from behind, and it's revealed that Bane is not the child of Ra's al Ghul.
I never escaped.
But it is Miranda Tate, aka Talia al Ghul, and she indeed has the trigger. And she says, although I am not a normal person, I am a citizen or whatever. She's the child. Bane was the protector. Bane was the person that got fucked up. She was a child that was born in the prison that knew nothing but darkness, and she was able to make the jump and get out there. And then she Talia left the prison, went to go find her dad, Ra's al Ghul. They came back, saved Bane.
Yeah, but he was all fucked up.
He was all fucked up. They trained them both, excommunicated Bane for being too fucking sexy.
Yeah.
And then
too jacked. God, we don't have a uniform for you, bro. You gotta go.
You're
eating all of our chicken, bro. You gotta go.
You cut all the sleeves off your shirts, man. Come on. You know how much those cost?
Eating all the protein. You gotta go, dude.
We have no more chickens.
Yeah.
We get the flashback of Talia escaping as Bane, gets his shit pushed. Bane gets his shit pushed in by every single prisoner there, including the doctor who gets his sloppy 58s.
Because he got fucked up by those prisoners. Like, what are they gonna do to him? You know what I mean? So
that's when we actually see like It's
Yeah, you can see
actually
his actual face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they could have gone like with and without the mask multiple parts in this. Like they could have showed him without the mask at times, and then they could have showed him like with the mask when he goes into battle. You know what I mean? Just because Tom Hardy's such a good actor, I wish I would have seen more of his like facial reactions to things. You know?
I mean, you think about it though. You never see. You don't see Bane. You don't think of Bane with why would he have his mask off? What's the reasoning for his mask off? Like there's he does a good job.
just to show just to show Tom Hardy a little bit, Yeah.
You don't think of Tom Hardy. You don't think of the human when it comes to Bane though. I mean that's just my fucking that's what I think of it. I don't know. I think they did a decent job with it. I don't need that. Fuck your opinion. Talia attempts to blow the bomb, but Gordon has put a signal jammer on the bomb. Signal jammer that he took from the Bat. Blake on a bus full of kids, gay, pedo, tries to cross the bridge to escape. But Quinn from Dexter,
Dude,
if you
I
take
forgot.
1 step, we will shoot. If you take 2 steps, we will blow
it now.
each other. He blows the bridge before they can cross. He says, "What are you doing? You killed us!"
You killed us, dude. If I was JGL, I'd be like, everybody jump off the bridge if you can't swim. Tough titties, all right. This is our last fucking chance. Jump, everyone, jump.
Matt brought up a good point. Why does that fucking youth pastor have a fucking southern accent? They're in goddamn New York. Alright? They're in goddamn Gotham. Alright? He said there's nowhere else to go.
That guy's such a dick, dude. Yeah, he's like, everybody back in the bus. There's nowhere to go. I'm like, fucking asshole, just go, man.
You're supposed to be a man of God, alright? You need to just...
I'm jumping off, dude. I'm jumping
off. Walk on
off.
water a little
I'm
bit,
going in
okay?
the water. If I survive the jump, great. But
It's like hitting concrete at that height, but you know what?
Better than blowing up.
Actually, no, it's not. You get vaporized instantly after how quick it is.
Vaporized.
Yeah, you get vaporized. You won't feel a thing, alright?
Like that, just turning into dust. Just getting Thanos by the time you hit the water, just gone. Like nothing left.
Yeah, if you can time it right, you get vaporized as you're jumping, you know? That'd be cool. Anyways, Bane is about to kill Batman. He says, I like the part where Talia tells him, keep him alive. I want him to
feel the heat
of the black.
Yeah.
And then Bane is like, he puts the sawed off to his face. You're just going to have to imagine it.
But if he was like, I have to kill you now, right? Like, he was just like so cool about it. He's like, I gotta do this, bro. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're just going to have to imagine it. He's about to kill Batman when Catwoman comes back to save the day and blows him away with her mouth.
Oh.
That's cool. Batman gets in the Batwing and picks up the bomb from the truck within a minute left while Talia has the worst death scene ever here.
Terrible. Like this. Just fucking...
She just like the last little head.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
And then fucking Gordon getting out of the back of the truck like, whoa, what? That's in the back of the truck.
Like Leahy when he's like that gift Leahy when he's coming out drunk.
Exactly. That was Gordon. I'm like, all right, come on, man. But I did skip over a lot of the scenes here where Catwoman was on the bike, where she does like that cool U-turn, where all the wheels like just spinning around. I'm like, it's so cool. I love that bike, dude. It's so cool.
Yeah, that Bat Cycle is fucking dope. I'm glad they brought that back. Before Batman takes off, Gordon asks who he really is.
Dude, he says, I love that.
Oh yeah, he's like, it's something so simple as putting a blanket over a child and telling him it's okay.
He said a hero can be anyone, even a man doing something as simple as reassuring as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders to let him know the world hadn't ended. And we get that flashback of the fucking first movie of him putting the coat around him. And I cry every time, dude. This broke me. I forgot about this and I started crying. And when he takes off and he's like, Bruce Wayne? I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Fucking got me. I was like, god damn. It's such a good scene. I love it so much, yeah. So like, he's like, shouldn't the people of Gotham know who their hero is? And he's like, a hero could be anyone, bro. I'm like, fuck, man, got me.
Like that gif from fucking The Wire where he's just
What's his fuck? What is his name?
Weebay?
Weebay. Yeah.
He's just,
Oh shit!
yeah, that was Gordon. Bruce Wayne.
Right when he was taken out, it's, oh shit!
Shit.
Bruce Wayne. Yeah, it just gets me every time. Right when he says his name, he's like, "Fuck, man, I should have fucking known." Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Oh, Brucey. Shouldn't ate that popcorn. Batman takes out the bomb out of Gotham and flies it over the ocean where it detonates safely.
Oh, dude, that scene too, where fucking JGL's like, "This is it, everyone," and then the kid's like, "No, it's Batman," and he just comes out with the bomb, and that fucking score hits. I'm like, that's fucking hype, dude. It's awesome, yeah. And you see some fly away, and then like JGL's like a hopeful like look on his face, and then he kind of realizes like, oh shit, no, he's fucking sacrificing himself. He's gonna die. Yeah,
He's gone. Bye, Bruce. Must up, Bruce. A little funeral for Bruce is held.
Don't get me started, dude. I did not realize, I forgot about this, but right when when Alfred's talking to Martha and Thomas, I failed you. And I was like, whew, I lost it.
Yeah, he said
Instant tears. I failed you.
Sorry.
So good, dude. He's so good at acting, man.
Yeah, he vowed to protect him, and
Yeah, I
he's
failed you.
buried every single Wayne that he's served. Blake's real name is revealed to be Robin, and
I fucking hate this fucking Robin scene with every fiber of my body. Like, why not just make his name Dick Grayson? Like,
yeah,
don't put Robin. Like, make it Dick Grayson. Like, do you really have to be on the nose with that reference? Like, you know.
he should. You know what they couldn't. They shouldn't have named him Blake. They should have just named him the Richie or something like that. Oh, Richie, I got it when I was a kid. You
Richie,
know?
yeah.
But
I feel like we would have saw that coming a mile away, though, if his name was Richie.
yeah,
you know?
but
Or at least, like, you know, be like, I had to change my last name or something, and just leave the last name Grayson or something. Like, you know, just
use a middle name.
yeah.
It's
Robin's just too on the nose. Like, come on.
It's Damian. Damian Wayne. Oh god. Fox finds out Bruce did indeed fix the autopilot on the Batwing.
I like that too. That reveal. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where he like goes up to the worker. He's like, the autopilot's been fixed by who? They're like, Bruce Wayne. And he's like, oh
Bruce
fuck.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. And so that's when Fox is like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. You got me again, you motherfucking son of a bitch.
Alfred does his usual trip to Italy, where he's like
Funny Bronca.
on holiday in Florence, and he sees Bruce there with Selena. Oh, there was a part where remember the guy from Limitless, the lawyer dude, not the lawyer dude, the guy that was like he was the lawyer in here settling Bruce Wayne's estate after he supposedly died.
Oh, he was like reading off all the stuff.
Yeah, he
where
was,
it goes,
reading off stuff. He was in Limitless. He was the guy with the knife who was like
I don't remember.
remember? Okay, anyways. He was reading off. I don't know if you remember. He was reading off. He's we can't leave any stone unturned. I'm not gonna lose sleep over or something like that over a set of missing pearl necklace over a missing set of pearl necklace.
Oh.
And we see in that same scene where they're toasting, or where Alfred's like toasting or whatever, and he sees Bruce Wayne across the way, and Anne Hathaway's looking over her shoulder. We see the
She's wearing them. Oh, so they could track her though if they wanted to, huh?
Yeah,
because they have the tracker in there. So
it's a thief, always a thief. He gives him a little nod, just like
I love that, dude. It's really good. Yeah.
So good. Blake, Robin finds the Batcave, and the movie ends as he rises out of the water. I love that
scene.
The score. Yeah,
it's
that's
so fucking good, man. Where he like swings in, he's got the light like Bruce did in the first movie, all the bats, and as he's rising up out of the fucking thing, the camera doesn't even move. It just goes up black. Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. What a great ending. Fantastic ending. Passing of the torch. And we also see Gordon like rubbing off the light thing to for the Batman. Which how does he know he's gonna come back though? Like how do you know? How do you know?
He was surprised that because somebody fixed it.
Oh, somebody fixed it. Okay.
Yeah, somebody else. That's why he was
okay.
like.
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing watching it again. I saw his face. I thought he was just proud that he put it back up again. I was like, yeah. He was like, hey guys, look at this. But okay, if that makes way more sense. If someone fixed it and he just found it again, okay, that makes more sense.
It's insinuated that it was Batman himself. It was Bruce Wayne.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
So I want to I want to end real quick. My little fucking take on this. After going through, reading, I wanted to take the time to let you know that I think that as a movie, The Dark Knight is better, is superior. But personally, I'm more fond of The Dark Knight Rises. I acknowledge that The Dark Knight is better, and I will watch that. I will watch both of these movies till the fucking cows come home. Whatever that saying means, I'm there for it. Okay.
Where would you rank it though when it comes to these three movies, this Dark Knight trilogy?
I'm gonna give you two rankings, and both these rankings, Batman Begins is third. But in the first ranking, where
it looks like a horror movie behind me.
It does. It looks very scary.
Yeah, it looks so scary on camera. I hate
Was
that.
your light on a timer or something?
I guess so. I totally forgot.
9 o'clock.
It's scaring me though looking at it.
God. And I'm just like looking at them.
Yeah, it's really scary. I don't want to look anymore.
Pop up. Oh God. Personally, it goes 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
But from a standpoint of pure as a professional reviewer, it's 2, 3, 1. There's
that's tough.
Because it's really Dark Knight overall has all the meat and potatoes. It makes the most sense logically, in a sense. It hits everywhere. It's the middle child. I don't know if you're keen of middle children, then you're but that's my take on it.
So Dark Knight for sure is going to be number 1. I'm torn between what's going to be number 2 though.
Really?
Honestly,
you just told
because
me that Dark Knight Rises was
I think it's
Batman
better, but as far as rewatchability, I can't rewatch the third one. It's just too long. I do like the story better, but man.
Yeah, I could watch this one more than Batman Begins for sure.
I'm gonna go 2, 1, 3. I'm sorry. That's how it's gotta go. 2, 1, 3. I think the rewatchability for the first one, it's not that long, and it's also nostalgic for me. The first one as well. I just remember so vividly watching that in the movie theater and just being super blown away. So it's tough though. It's like choosing your favorite child. I'm sorry.
That's easy. I could do that no problem. If I had one. If I had children, obviously, as a parent, who your favorite.
Oh yeah, for sure you would know. Yeah.
Come on, you're just not gonna tell your kids. You're gonna tell your friends, of course. But yeah.
But let's go ahead and just reflect on this Dark Knight trilogy we just did, man. What a good run it was. It's crazy how long it took for all three of those movies to come out. The first one came out 2004? Hold on, let me look back at my notes here.
Was it 4? No, it wasn't 4. No way.
No, 2007. 2005. It was 2005, dude.
Oh my God, pre-Katrina.
2005 and ended 2012, these movies. So it's they just took so much time off in between. Imagine being Christian Bale and having to stay in shape for all those years. I mean, he, probably went in and out and did other movies and stuff, but still, getting back to that.
Hollywood diet and training, it's so different, dude. Come on. Also, Christian Bale is the ultimate method actor. He would have no problem.
I mean, as you get older, though, that's hard to do. Even James Bond, what's his name, Daniel Craig was I can't do it anymore. His body's just taking a beating over these years, and all those stunts they do, and it's tough, man. But Christian Bale, he might be the best Batman. I don't know, but not my favorite, but might be the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to say so after we watch the next Batman, and then we review Batman and Robin. After we watch the Batman with Robert F is full, fuck what you doing, Pattinson, and then we review Batman and Robin. I want to go through and I want to,
Definitely, yeah.
We'll rank the Batmans. We'll rank all of them. Okay. Even though we didn't review all of them, we'll rank them all because I know we've seen in some way or in some form all of them. Even Adam West version, we've seen some,
with his nipples popping out of the freaking.
We've seen some form,
out of the cloth.
I guess we can leave that out. We'll keep it to Val Kilmer and and on.
Okay. Oh, before that, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. We'll keep from Michael Keaton on. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll rank them. Because I really want to see. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Saturday.
Yeah, I know. Me too, dude. Oh God. Ooh, 3 hours. It's a long fucking movie, dude.
Yeah,
Get your drain the snake. Yeah, drain everything. Drain all your liquids.
The balls too. Because
Oh, Zoe. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. But I've been hearing a lot of good things already about it. So. Given the plugs, Myles, and we're out of here, and we will be back next week for Batman and Robin. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, get used to this fucking slobbering over these fucking last 3 movies, because next week is going to be a whole different fucking animal, okay? SortaInteresting.com, that's where you can find this podcast. All the podcasts from the past. We have just completed this Batman trilogy. The Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan trilogy. Go check the other ones out. Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. Also, go check out our other superhero series in there. YouTube.com/sortainteresting. Everything's linked on our Sorta Interesting website. Patreon.com/sortainteresting. We're on Spotify. We're on the Apple Podcast app. SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, at Christian Patam, at Myles Darling, at The Huskies for our music. And thank you.
Yeah, go check out. I have a link to his link tree in our description of every video. So go check out all of Terran's stuff there. His Instagram, his iTunes, his SoundClouds, all of his stuff there. Go check him out. We're gonna be seeing him on Saturday too, so that's gonna be fun. But everybody, go watch Batman. I can't wait for this. I hope it's gonna be good. If it's not, God damn it, Robert, don't let me down. Don't fucking let me down, Robert. But have an interesting day. We'll see you next week for Batman and Robin.